All right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Tim Jones here, the Voice Jacksonville Pool, on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice Jacksonville Pool. How are you guys doing this morning? Come on in, guys. We're going to get the live stream going here. Trying to get it all connected on up here. Ooh. Mike, yours is hot.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We ready to go?
We are ready here. I'm trying to do. I thought my YouTube is working here. I think it's going to want to try to give me issues right off the bat, but. Let's see here. Drama Free Zone was putting up Miss Tina.
Tina is a skill level 3.
Yeah. There you go. Sorry, can I get you a little more?
Talk blowing your ears out?
No. You weren't loud enough.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go.
And who's Deadpool putting up?
Deadpool said Christy. Let me double check that real fast here because I'm fairly trying to say Christy. Hey, good morning, Dar. Welcome in, bud. It sure is. I should have trusted my gut, and I was fairly certain I had it right, but let's get everything.
We got a skill level 3 and a skill level 2. So 2-3 race.
Nice, yeah. Nice little easy one here this morning. That's the way I like it to be, too, just to be honest with you. It's very common to throw the lows to mid here. Hey, thank you, Dar. Appreciate that, buddy. How's your morning going, Dar? And you're asking about how's the parking situation? It is a little crowded out there.
When I got here, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's
but it might be now.
Yeah, it's definitely jam-packed now. I will say that I know of at least 2 separate teams that do not play till 2 p.m. that were already here. So there may be some extra parking spaces that are being taken up here.
All right, so who's who here?
So that is Tina that is breaking right now.
So Tina won the lag.
Tina won the lag, yes, sir.
She's the skill level 3.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, she's got some work to do. That's a tough battle right off the bat, going against the 2 here. Don't want to end up hanging up any 8 balls or any of that crazy 8-ball run pocket, scratch on 8 stuff right away. That'll cause you a bad morning.
I'll be right back.
All right, see you in just a second.
Tell them to share the.
Hey, morning, Zach. How you doing, brother? Let me get this. Mike can't get out of here. Let me get this shared out to my Facebook page if it isn't already. Should be. But yeah, Zach, how you doing this morning? Welcome in, brother. Great, just waiting for wifey to show up and kick butt. There we go, Zach. I love it, brother.
Christy and Tina are both playing right now.
Yep, got it. Thank you, sir.
What is it? What's your ask?
Sorry, guys. Muting up for just a moment here. Getting questions here at the booth and just taking care of some business for just a moment. Dang needs a new pair of shoes. Ain't that right, Zach? I love it. How's baby Burgess doing? All right. It's so funny until I go live. Although I already made adjustments to the stream here until I went live, it is always one of those things where I'm just like, man, I should have adjusted that a little more. Ooh. That may change it quite a bit more. Hold on here. Sorry, guys, trying to make these adjustments real fast here. Do forgive me, but come on in, come on in. Everybody get settled. I know we're trying to get some of the other teams in here as well. Hey, morning, Kara. How's it going? Rev, what's up? Good morning to you. He says he's doing great, getting big. I love hearing that. Good old baby Jasper. There we go. I can work with that a little better. There we go. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, go and hit the share button for me as well. We are live, of course, on Jacksonville APA's Facebook and YouTube.
All right, it should be sharing to the Southeast Challenge page here in a few minutes as well.
Nice, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. By the way, we, in case y'all can't tell his voice on the wayside somehow or another, we got, of course, Mike Moore in here.
Going to be cooking steaks and baked potatoes in the parking lot?
So I can definitely 100% without any doubt in my mind deny that. Because he brought enough for myself and himself, and y'all ain't getting none. So be jealous. Be jealous here.
So did I miss anything?
Nope. We're just having a little back and forth action from the ladies. They're working through the table right this moment here, trying to get it. It is a bit of a cluster after the break, which normally happens here. So nothing crazy going on right now. We got that is Miss Tina at the table. Sorry. I'm trying to cheat based on the jersey here. That's Drama Free Zone's jersey,
Yeah,
or the DFZ as they called it a moment ago.
It's hard to see in there what's what, I guess, because there's no backlight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough if I turn it up where we can see them better.
This table.
It gets super shiny.
Yeah.
It's like the power of the sun's released on it. Oh, that was a nice pot right there. She has actually 2 other stripes there on that top short rail. The 2 balls right below those 2 stripes. So she's got a bit of a mess to deal with here. And there's at least 1 more stripe involved in that top cluster as well. Yeah, guys, do me that favor, though. We already got a few of y'all in here from around our league. Go and get it shared out. Also, by the way, give these 2 a shout-out here. Mike helped me cheat a little bit and looked it up. Team Drama Freeze on the DFZs, team from Bradenton, Florida. And we got Mount Dora, Florida for Team Deadpool. So we actually got 2 Floridian teams right off the bat. Ooh, almost got some side pocket love there, Mike. That was nice.
Yeah, I think the Bradenton team is Tina and Bobby Powell. And
Okay.
was it Mount Dora was the other one?
Yeah, Mount Dora, yes, sir. Yep, Mount Dora, Florida. I'll be honest with you, that's one of those places in Florida I actually don't know where it's at.
I think that might be Kim and High.
Mm.
Kim and High Spurgeon.
That's one of my favorite things about this event too, Mike, is the fact that like we all get to come together as one big APA group.
It's a little Southeast party.
Yeah, it is. Oh, a little follow there, and she has scratched. That was Miss Christie at the table there for Team Deadpool. Tina's back at it, and she takes care of that 7 ball. Yeah, the 7 ball is there in that cluster with the 8 and another stripe by the look of it here. She takes care of that 7 ball at least, unless that is her 3. She should be in pretty good shape here to start working through this. Now, Mike, for the rules of this challenge, this is considered a high-level tournament, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so HLT tournament, y'all hear us use those terms before. So
These are the same rules that you would play with in Vegas for the most part.
There we go.
The only difference is that each team gets to make 3 roster changes.
Oh.
This is second place teams from the World Qualifiers.
Okay.
So we're a little removed from that into a next session. So we understand teams need to make moves. People go up, people move, go to new teams.
People physically move.
Right.
Yeah.
So we allow 3 roster changes. And I know our teams have taken advantage of that. So
That's huge. That's really huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen. So I'm glad y'all allow that little bit of extra grace there to take care of business here. Small miss from Christy. She's doing really well. Oh, don't scratch again.
I was like, keep your mouth shut, Tim. There goes that ball.
There go. Yeah, it just wanted to go home. It loves that top left-hand corner pocket. I feel like we're going to need like a counter system for which pocket it ends up scratching in the most out of nowhere. See if we got a commonality for the day. had that at a previous tournament. I was laughing my butt off. I was like, every single time it was always the top right-hand corner pocket.
It
like
always seems to be one pocket that it
yeah,
is.
and I was like, the funny part was it didn't matter which skill level the people were on the table. If they scratched, it was always top right. I think there was like one time in the left-hand side pocket, maybe.
And there's always a pocket that seems that everybody struggles with.
Yeah, always.
In a game or on a table.
Every single time.
It's always the same one.
I do like seeing that we're seeing a timeout here. Ball in hand. 3 balls are left on the table for the opponent here. 2 stripes in the 8. Now, they need to, I don't know if that 9 slides on by the 7 there towards the top right. That's a problem. I'm surprised he has the key ball where he does right this second, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If the 9 can be my out ball. Oh, never mind. She's on solids. Forgive me. That's why I'm getting it backwards. So, actually, she does have a window past that 9 for the 7, though.
I think she came out too much.
Yeah.
I think she might be able to come off the rail.
And that's the 5 ball. Sorry, guys. Getting used to the tables here. That's the 5 ball top left.
Rail first.
All right, guys. Give us just a second here. Trying to make sure everything is shared out.
And yes, it is now shared on the Southeast Challenge page
Perfect.
as well.
Thank you so much.
Missed the shot. I don't know if she came off the rail or not.
Oh, man. Double check here as well. Make sure how the YouTube's coming along.
Is this combined?
That's combined, yes, sir. Okay. Yep. There we go. Yep, YouTube's looking good in the neighborhood. And guys, as always, you know, one of my favorite things to ask y'all today is a participation thing. Is if you've got it up on your big screen TV at your house, I always love to see photos of that. It's always a fun thing whenever I get texted in the middle of matches and stuff, and I see somebody else getting to enjoy it. Or my favorite is they'll have us up on the big screen mic, and then they'll have like a matchroom pool or something like that on their phone. I'm like, that's right, we're on the 55-inch. Let them know what's up.
Kelly and I will alternate finishing tournaments a lot, you know, being there late, and it's nice to come home and watch our matches finish up while laying in bed on our big screen.
That is true. Wesley, that is a great question about whether to take your car or kayak. There was no major puddles in the parking lot just a moment ago. I will say when I was up on University this morning, the 2 streets that were massively flooded were not this morning, so I was a little surprised by that.
Not yesterday morning, but the morning before. Was that, what, Wednesday morning?
Yeah, yep.
I went out to take the garbage out, and the water was up past like way past my ankles. It was bad.
Yeah, it's I'm not saying I don't take it seriously from time to time when they talk about the aerial flood warnings, but sometimes I'm like, nah, it's okay. And then I saw a couple different sections of Jacksonville, and like, it was above people's cars' tires, and I'm like, why are you in that water?
Yep.
What are you doing? Like oh my gosh, you're crazy.
I went out, I'm like, van or truck? I think I'm going with the truck.
Yeah, I would have went for the truck too. So she opted to go for the 5 ball here.
Got it.
Yep.
Good shape too.
There we go.
Is that her ball in the top right corner?
Top right, yeah. That's why I was wondering why she decided to go cross table instead of straight across. But honestly, I think she made the better call here because she was going to lose more energy going the other way that she went. She could have actually ever hit that top right-hand ball and been stuck behind the 8 for her next ball. So,
well, she can play it in the side pocket or bank it in the other side pocket. What are you doing?
Let's see here.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going side pocket because I love side pockets, and a lot of people don't like those shots because they're tight. Don't get me wrong. You definitely have a shorter angle. But if you understand pocket speed as well and you've practiced pocket speed, it's not a problem.
You're not going to drill that?
No. Well, actually, I am going to use this because of that top left-hand corner pocket being scratch heaven right now. I actually am going to use some bottom here, kick into the rail.
Well, these Brunswick tables are a little more forgiving too.
They are. That is true. I love this too, by the way. I never mind the fact that teams are wanting to be involved in the live stream, that they've come over here multiple times to double check, see where the stream's at and stuff.
She's trying to back cut this in the corner. She's called the corner pocket. Okay.
That's not a bad choice at all, but I'm very surprised by skill level 3 going after that shot.
Yeah. It could have been bad, though.
It could have been. So that I know what that tells me. That tells me very much so that either it's this team or somebody else within her group here has been working with her for some practice. She's learned that these are shots now that she can start taking and going after.
Oh, boy.
Don't do it.
All right. She's got a shot on the 8 now.
Man, I was about to say, I was like, poor Miss Christie is having the time of her life with these scratches here, but thank goodness.
So this is Tina, right?
This is Tina, yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, I think I had them backwards earlier, by the way, here. I thought I saw the kind of greenish, tealish, wonderful jersey. Team DFZ Drama-Free Zone is
We'll have them
dressed
done by
up.
the time the game's over.
Right? We'll know every single one of them. We're like, actually, this one was born in this part of Florida. This guy's from Georgia. Yeah, I'm such a fan of this format. I've talked to people before, and out of this exact room, playing on this exact table, I've been here for multiple what we quote unquote called cities, but is World Qualifier.
Did you used to play out of here?
Used to play out of here.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Weekly?
I did so for a very brief time weekly, yes.
Yeah.
Very, very brief time. I think it was maybe one session, if my memory serves me correctly. But, yeah.
How long ago was that?
Let's see. Anything less
10,
than
12 years ago?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm almost 11 years total in APA, but there's like a 3-year gap.
Yeah.
Whenever wifey and I had Luke and Luna.
Babies will do that.
Yes.
It's going to change your life.
Well, that and also, I mean, I definitely burned myself out at that point in time. I was very busy with my career. I had a lot of stuff going on when I was working for Apple at the time, and then on top of it, having the 2 kids, and I was playing 3 nights a week. And the bad part was, one of my previous captains told me, he said, "Hey," he's like, "I ain't telling you not to play because I know you love playing." He's like, "But just understand there's going to come a time where you're doing too much and you're going to hate going to play." And I was like, "Nah, me pool." Can't ever hate it.
You can get there,
Oh,
for sure.
I definitely drove myself to it, and I was like, why didn't I just listen to his wisdom?
Well, especially if you get to the point you're not seeing any results.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh man, that is a very, very true statement, and I was very proud to make my post and show that I moved up to a skill level 5 in non-ball. Yes,
Congratulations.
sir. Thank you.
That was earned.
I appreciate that. It's been a long
You got your
time
first
coming.
Masters win, too.
I did get my first Masters win this past week. Yes, doing a new Masters league that we have here in Jacksonville.
Do you want to give a shout out to Alden?
I do actually. Yeah. I'll give a big shout out Alden. Took him out 7-2. For some reason or other, and granted, guys, for those that know Alden, love Alden. But he seems to like to come barking up my tree from time to time. And so I looked at him and I looked at Smitty. I said, "Which one of you two want me?" And
He jumped up.
He's like, "Of course I'm playing you." And I was like, "Okay." And Smitty was like, "I should have played you." I was like, "All right, well." All right, Miss Tina taking rack number 1 here, which is nice because that's a little reset for her. Jose, what's up, brother? All right.
Oh, what's up,
He's
Jose?
got us muted there.
Took me a minute to. Got it. Okay. He's got us muted. He must be working.
Yeah, he is.
How many people are working right now?
I mean, that's
watching this.
10 a.m. There's 24 of y'all watching the stream right now. So between both sides here. By the way, huge shout out again. Just want to absolutely always tell you and Kelly, thank you so much for everything that you guys do here. Oop, I thought she was running over here to tell us something.
Boy, Run's picking on Alden too, a 7-1.
Oh my goodness gracious! For my first Masters match win.
Congrats, Run, on your first win.
I mean, you just had to outdo me by one rack, didn't you, Dar? Dude, Dar, you should have seen this beautiful 7-ball pot I made cross table, though, and use the perfect English just to go right around the 9 and get almost dead straight in shape on it. It was ridiculous. Wesley says Alden's on blast. We love him, man. Got to pick on him. Now, I will give a shout-out, though. I know not every league has it, so I don't want to misquote for those that are in other leagues. But if you have a Masters league, you want to talk about a real opportunity to just have a chance at some of the greats in your area, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. In order to beat the best, you got to play them. Can't shy away from them. So it's definitely a fun thing.
It's a way to improve your game, and either way, in many different ways, you might end up paying them anyway. So.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, plus also, I always chuck it up to, you pay $10 for a match in Masters, and I'm like, I'm going to pay the $10 anyways for, it does have somebody deletes a comment. I'm going to pay $10 anyways in table time. So You know, if I can get a few racks, like I played Jules
Exactly.
Rivera.
Yeah.
We played, I think it was 10 racks total. I think it was 7-3 or 7-2. He beat me.
That was your first Masters match.
That was my first
No,
one.
it was 7-4.
Was it 7-4?
Yes, it
Oh, I
was.
did
Yeah.
even better then. That's right. So we went 11 racks then.
Yeah.
11 racks. I mean, that took us a hot moment to go through. That was a little over an hour right at it.
Yeah.
So plus we had at least 2 of the racks that were pretty good defensive battles. That were a lot of fun. Hey, Doc, good morning to you, sir. Welcome in. He says, "What's up, Jacksonville?" What's up, brother? Welcome on in, sir. Glad to have you here. Guys, give me just one moment here. I got to mute up for a second to answer a question. I'll be right back. guys, I ask y'all's forgiveness. I promise you we haven't cut out the stream or nothing. Was just trying to make some adjustments on the lighting here, getting Kelly's help here on that situation, so we needed to mute up for just a moment here. But welcome on back in, everybody, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Right now, Miss Tina to the table here with a timeout. Tina part of the team drama-free zone here, up 1-0 against Miss Christie. Now, she's got to be careful here with this shot because this is very apt to come off that long rail here and open up for that 8-ball to give Christie not only a point here. Look at that defense here. It drifted out a little bit much here. There is a back cut possible. Man, oh man here. Zach said questions. Long lane there taking shots yet? No, I have not seen him yet. Q repair. There is a gentleman here. I thought Billy was going to be here as well. I don't want to misspeak, but I haven't seen him and Lauren. And there's definitely another gentleman that is set up. You can actually see it in the live stream here, right where the lamp is at the top of the live screen here. That is Q repair being done right there. Weston said, I'm guessing the purse is Hermes if it's $25,000. Can I maybe get a wallet with $25,000 cash in it? No, you can't get quite that much, Wesley. That's so funny here. It's $5,000 for the 2 first-place teams. Dar says 1-0. These European commentators yeah, they are. Yes, they are. I've been watching. I haven't had enough time to watch. I've been watching some things off and on. I've been trying to tune into Sophia's stream over there in oh my gosh, was it New Zealand they're at? I think it's New Zealand is where they're at right now. But yeah, been trying to watch some pool. You know how it is, Dar. Miss Christie back to the table for Team Deadpool here. Has a good line of sight for the 8-ball bottom left-hand corner pocket. Looks like a timeout is being used here. West says 2 first-place teams. Dang, those teams should play each other for 10 grand. Hey, I'll stream it if they wanted to. I mean, never mind. Yeah, it was New Zealand, wasn't it, Daria? I thought so. I was sad. I enjoy watching Miss April Larson, and she was already out. But I very much liked her post. She made a very good post about her time and how she played. And you want to talk about a strong mental game, man. That girl has it for sure. Oh, one second, guys. All right, sorry, guys. Yep, calling that bottom left-hand corner pocket. Nice smooth stroke here. She's taking her time on this shot here. She hit a little hard. Cue ball will follow on down to that bottom short rail, which honestly isn't a bad leave just for the distance. I know that 10 ball is sitting not too far, a little over a full diamond outside the top right-hand corner pocket, and naturally just will give her, as long as she doesn't slam it, will give her shape on the 8 top left. She's doing a nice job here looking at the 10 ball here, getting her aiming in. Doing the ghost ball trick, as we like to call it. Heard somebody call it shadow ball too before. She did end up hitting it a little hard here, rattled in the pocket. Wesley said, I quit my job to play in this thing. Needs to be $100,000. That's too funny, Wesley. Well, I'm assuming, do y'all play at 2 then today, Wesley? And are you here for 8 ball or 9 ball? Said he quit his job. You get out of here with that mess. That's too funny. Good attempt there, but we'll come up short on the 8. Kristen needs to hit this and come off that top short rail. Play at 2, very good. Well, Wesley, I'll definitely see you here. Give me one second, I need to let Mike know something. All right, Tina back up here with the opportunity here to make it 1-0 in the overall team score. By the way, with this being high-level tournament play, this is the normal high-level tournament play, where mathematically once it's impossible for the other team to win, this is over. By the way, guys, I forgot to give some shout-outs here. Guy Smith with the like on stream. Trey as well with the like as well. Good morning. Ben, thank you so much. Jeff, Jason, appreciate y'all. Timothy Rooker as well, thank you so much. And then we had Zach Wheel earlier. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all liking the stream. Make sure and hit the share button. Means a lot. We last streams that I did the other weekend, we reached just over 200 viewers. I think it was like 205, 206 total viewers amongst Facebook and YouTube. So also it costs y'all $0 to hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well for Jacksonville APA. It means a lot. And then once we get to the next round later today, I'm going to try to see if I'll be able to push it to my YouTube as well. It's set up that way. It worked yesterday, and of course, as technology likes to be, didn't want to work this morning. Hey, good morning, Barry. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. All right, guys, waiting for them to get the rack going here. Let me adjust the team points here. And Barry, if I didn't say it, I'm sorry. I get ADD brain here. Good morning to you as well, sir. So Tina in a great position right now as well, with her being up 2-0. She has a great opportunity here to go ahead and finish this. Hey, Beth, what's going on? Welcome in. Good morning, everybody, guys. Again, appreciate y'all being here. I know it's an early Friday morning. And we had an official start time at 9:45. I got to double check with Mike about the sudden death, but next round is estimated to start at 2. I'm assuming it may be pushed back just a little bit, but we'll see. Hey, what up, Brandon? How's it going, sir? He says, you're hard work, bro. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate it, brother. You are too, man. He says, travel on time, getting different streams set up late nights. Yep, a lot of respect for you, bro. Keep it up. Hope to see you on the main stage one day, man. Thank you for that blessing, brother. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, man. I got a full month of September, and I got to double check, too. I got to get some stuff posted. I think I may have at least one date free in October, so I want to see about getting that filled up. Hey, we get
All
Mike
right.
Bite. What's up, Mike? How's it going, sir?
Video looks better.
Yes, it does here. Looking good on the phone, too, as well. Again, I definitely want to see somebody send me a photo of this pulled up on their big screen TV, too. Yeah, I know that's one of my favorite things.
We need to get them up there.
Yeah, we do, which it's got to be a smart TV because they're playing one of the –
Yeah.
oh, they're playing the U.S. Open, yeah. That's my second favorite thing, by the way, is when the streams pulled up in random – I say random, but, all of our pull halls and stuff. Brandon Azado from OG Cue Ball usually is really good about that. I think we had –
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say
That is really cool when he puts it up there.
I love it.
And
I want to say, was it Post 9 that did it before?
Post 9, yeah, they've
Post 9
got
did it
smart
before?
TVs up at their bar,
Yeah.
and that place really gets behind their teams, too.
Yes, they do.
So it's they enjoy watching it.
Right.
So.
Oh man, Brandon, I got MVP on the 19th, brother. Cannot wait. Unless something crazy happens, I'll be playing in this MVP tournament Time to go take the crown.
Did you qualify?
I did, yes, sir.
You had a good session.
Second
Moved up.
session in a row that I qualified for MVP. Yep.
Did you qualify as a 4?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So you got to play as a 5.
Yes. Yep. 100%.
Yep.
Which I'm looking forward to. I'd have it no other way.
Good job, man.
Thank you, sir. That'd be the true test, right? Whenever I'm going up against other, because they got to be strong 4s if they got MVP, right? So.
You would think so.
Yep. I would hope so. I want a challenge, baby. I don't know. Some people like the shutout road, and I get the most knowledge and experience from those hill, very tight, close matches, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, come on down, Brandon. Come on down, man. It's a great day of pool. Obviously, have for those that haven't been to Park Avenue, directly above where the camera was. So if I tilted the camera all the way up, you'd see the upstairs section. They have an upstairs section for their, I think they call it the Shark Club. I don't want to misquote it. But a nice little sit and viewing area to view over the tables. So, hey, there you go, Justin. Get that MVP status, baby. It feels good. The thing I love most about MVP is it makes such a competition. And for the ones that are like, man, like I'm close, they'll come at you. Like if they realize you're in that first place, and you'll see that matchup happen.
I remember being in it, and you would start to get to know all where everybody's at around the room, and you're paying attention to their matches to see how they're doing. They're not even on your team. You go over and say, hey, did you win? You know, or now with the scorekeeping app, you can see it. So.
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny how that works out now. My favorite was 2 sessions ago. Mr. Z and I were battling back and forth for first place, and I took him head on, and he smoked me. And then luckily I still was able to pull out a good win the last 2 weeks. But I straight up, I even told him too. I said, don't you avoid this challenge. I said, you and I are competing for first place. I was like, I'm bringing it to you. Well, lo and behold, he brought it to me instead. So, but it was a fun match. It also created some good camaraderie too around that. That was the other cool thing about it. That's one of my favorite things. I mean, that's APA, right? Like, we're all about having fun, meeting people, playing pool.
That's it.
Yeah, them's the rules, right?
Those are the rules.
That explains everything in a good little nutshell. I tell you, I know the score looks 2-0 and looks like a sweep right now. Both ladies are actually doing really well. Christy is definitely playing well within her skill level. I think you have the potential like first round jitters happening here a little bit.
I'm sure.
Yep. So I think she ends up just potting a couple extra balls here out of nowhere and getting in a little bit of a, not a huge rhythm, but a little something. I think we may see a little momentum shift, and especially if she can get a game on the wire.
I didn't see the last rack. Did it come down to the last ball again? Or?
Christy had one more object ball on the table, and then of course Tina was on the 8 first, and I mean that's still crazy close for a 2 versus a 3. That's nice. I will say I definitely have a huge enjoyment watching Tina shoot with her doing her extra moment of aiming and stuff like that. And I've noticed something too. I've caught it a couple times because I thought it may have been a fluke. She does the old sniper eye.
Does she?
Where, yeah,
She's
she closes the one eye out of nowhere and sits there and dials in with where she needs to be. I always love whenever I see people do that. But yeah, I like her aiming method. I feel like it gives her just a little bit of a stronger pre-shot routine.
Right.
And we all know if you got the nerves and stuff like that's flowing, nothing like getting your brain dialed in on your pre-shot routine. If you can do that, you might be able to shake some of the nerves because you're not able to think about it as much. Yeah, guys, I see more of y'all coming in here. Beth, thank you for liking the stream as well here. Todd, Sterling as well. Thank you, guys. Please hit that share button. It takes just one moment of your time. Hit the share. Make sure you subscribe to Jacksonville APA on the YouTube as well for us.
Trying to look at their rosters.
Oh, words down at the bottom. Yeah. Bottom middle. Yep. There you go. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you actually got quite a bit of fluidity between both teams.
Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched.
Mm-hmm. Only
2
real
7s.
Yep. Only real difference is Storm Wheeler on Team Deadpool being a 6. The other team just has 5s instead to respond to that. But yeah, it is very even. 7-6. Let's see. Was that 5-5, 4-4, 4-2? Yeah, a lot of 4s. Love seeing that.
You used to know what it was like to be a 4.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I luckily I haven't been a 4 in a while in 8 ball at least. I've held on to that 5 and done decent with it. I wouldn't say I've done great to earn a 6 yet. I've been trying, but you really got to know how to, when it's time to hit the brakes as a 5. I get out of control sometimes and think I can do a run out that I can't.
Start learning defense.
Yep. That's what changed. That's why I changed to so defensive is I finally started learning and watching some of these others. And I'm like, man, I was like, this skill level 6, like, I was like, he could have made that ball. Why didn't he make that ball? We could have made that one. He could have made the second one.
Because you couldn't get out.
Yeah, that third and fourth one on their list was a no-go, and they just backed out.
Yep.
Yeah, once you start seeing that, it makes a big difference. So far, from what I've seen with both teams, too, good use of timeouts on this as well. I just think it's crazy that of the, 6 total states, so North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, and Alabama, of the 6 states here, that we have 2 Florida teams right off the bat.
Yeah, and they're pretty close to each other, too. Down in Mount Dora and Bradenton, they're not too far from one another.
Yeah.
I think they're neighboring leagues.
That's even funnier.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like us.
They're not. They're real close if they're not.
Kind of like us in First Coast APA. That'd be hilarious. I wonder if there's been a little bit of smack talk between the 2 teams here, huh? A little.
Well, talking to Storm, he did not know the other team.
That's true. I remember now. Yeah, we had a fun conversation. I still love the fact that there is going to be 2 first-place teams walking away with $5,000.
Yep.
That's wild.
Both sides this year, 9-ball and 8-ball. Last year we just had 8-ball, 2 winners and 1 on 9-ball. Now it's both sides. So
that's amazing. So it's growing then.
Southeast Challenge is growing, yep.
Yeah, let's go. Speaking of, by the way, guys, as well here, I think this weekend's going to hold some raffles. Y'all were asking earlier. I definitely see Q Repair right there at the top of the screen. There's a whole merch table of stuff. There's all sorts of goodies to have.
Mini Manias are going to be over at Q and She Show all weekend.
I cannot wait for that. By the way, we'll show the flyer here in a moment. That'll give you guys a little bit of an idea, but
all you have to do is be an APA member. Anybody can come and play in them. You don't have to be in the tournament.
That's amazing.
So, and there's a schedule on the Southeast Challenge page for basically every skill level. There's doubles. So.
Yeah, I saw there were some doubles. I saw I very much like it too. I know some people aren't a fan of it, but there's a couple of them that are open format as well. Which, I mean, I'll take my chances. Let's go. Well, I mean, Q and Shisha has they're just rocking a ton of 7-foot diamonds.
It'll all be in 7-foot diamonds, which will help the tournament run fast, being on smaller. The minis run fast. That way they can get a bunch of them in.
100%. And just imagine too, like, if you were to start off and maybe you don't play until a later on in the afternoon time frame, go and get yourself warmed up on a table, get feeling a little better about shooting, maybe get some of them jitters out, go and be a part of a tournament, then come on over here and kick butt and chew bubble gum. But don't stop by the convenience store to buy any bubble gum. You'll be fine. So.
You get a break tomorrow, or you could go play.
I was actually thinking about it, to be honest with you here. My cues are in my car. I'll need to bring them in here soon because it'll get hot today. But
today's your long day, and then you got a break tomorrow and Sunday.
Yes, I do. I appreciate that.
Back for the semifinals and finals.
Cannot
That's
wait.
a good weekend.
It is. It's a great weekend, Mike. It's a really, really good weekend. I'm not saying I don't look forward to all streams, but there's certain things that are special to my heart. This event's one of them. And again, it really boils down to my time in APA of remembering back in the day of making it to the finals and knowing that if you didn't complete those finals in World Qualifier, that was it.
You're done.
Your whole weekend, you just spent it and quote unquote all for nothing, if you will.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you make it to the finals, you're like, no, I still have this tournament and I have Vegas. So I got either or to be able to go after and do awesome and earn some money in the process. Have a good weekend with it. So.
Be right back.
Okie dokie. Tanner's taking a look at the 8-ball here. She has marked that top right-hand corner pocket. This is for the win here, potentially a 3-0 victory. Oh. I kind of wish they would have gotten that watched, or they should have gotten it watched here. That was close. Guys, keep in mind, too, just like with all the high-level tournaments, the teams here have been given the little red flags to be able to get a referee to take a look at the shot here. Keep in mind as well, just like normal with the rules here, you live, breathe, and die by what the referee says. Good hit, bad hit, all the above. But it's always worth getting it watched just in case. hoping that if I don't remember seeing a timeout from Team Deadpool yet, but I'm hoping that that they would have used one right there because of that. And it isn't that Christy's been shooting poorly either. I mean, she's missed a couple shots that I feel, just based on her skill level, she could have had. But just it's one of those things you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know how the league's going to be sometimes, and you're not always looking at, shape for your opponent's next object ball. That's it. Tina scoring a sweeping 3-0 lead, winning 3-0 as well here. Way to go. Wow. That is massive, massive, massive points for Team Drama Free Zone. That, not to say it's impossible to come back from. It just puts a couple nails into the old coffin. So we'll give them just a minute. While we're waiting on them to come on back here, guys, as well here. Mike talked about it, but I want you guys to see it here firsthand. Look at that, guys. Tons and tons of mini manias to be had here. I mean, even today starts at 1 p.m. right off the bat. Q and Shisha opening up at noon. So if you wish to be able to take advantage of that, you can definitely do so. Registration does happen at both here and at Q and Shisha. So that way, if you're already here and you want to register for one, you are able to do so.
I think there's in the neighborhood of 60 of them over the weekend.
Goodness gracious, Mike. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing here. And it's only $25 entry fee. $5 admin fee for it. So $20 for the entry goes into it. And yeah, and right there at the bottom right definitely lets you know as well here, all participants must be paid members in good standing with 20 league matches, match scores in one format, either 8 or 9, to be able to take advantage of it.
Within the last 2 years.
Last 2 years, yep. Yeah, take a look. Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. 9-ball doubles. Max skill level 11 for 9-ball doubles.
I think there's a 13 on there, too. Yep, right there at 9 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh, my gosh. 9 p.m. on Saturday. Wow.
7 and a 6 can play together.
That's why. I mean, that is massive. I'm sitting here drooling over the skill level 11, man. I can play with a 6 and me a 5. I just tell them to do play their normal game. Play your normal game. I know you'll set me up just fine. You ain't got to overthink that one. Goodness. I mean, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun here. And guys, take a look too as well. If you take a look, to give you an example of like the open one I'm talking about here, 7 p.m. on Saturday, that middle column over there, 9-ball open. So that's open to all skill level formats. Now the beautiful thing is this is APA, so it's still handicapped. That just because it's open doesn't mean you play to the same race. All right, guys, we're finding out who's being put up next here. Marshall for Team Drama Free Zone and David for Team Deadpool here. Perfect. We'll get this updated here in just a second. Thank you, sir.
So what do we got again?
We got Marshall, and Marshall is for Drama Free Zone here.
Marshall is a 5.
Marshall H.
And who was the other player?
And the other one is, oh my goodness, it was David, right? I think it was David. I got to ask again. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure you said David here. I'll get it ready just in case here, because if so, it's Battle of the Fives. So we'll have a 4-4 matchup on our hand here. Goodness gracious. I swear I'm awake, guys. I've had coffee this morning. I've had my Red Bull.
That is correct.
Okay, all right. Louisa says, go Drama Free Zone. Louisa, welcome in, my dear. How are you doing? Thank you for being a part of the live stream here.
So we have a 5 on a 5.
5 and a 5, yeah, which is awesome. Yeah, good, nice little even race too here. I'm gonna get Marshall scooted on over here. Battle of the H's here.
There's only one Marshall.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's only one David.
And that looks like Mr. David right there getting ready to break. Yeah, yep, that is definitely Team Deadpool there, Mr. David. Got to talk to him for a brief moment as well. Tim needs his Red Bull. What's up, Jose?
That is correct, Jose. It's a
shoot.
It's a max 11, and there's a max 13 also.
Which means you could go play with a skill level 10 if you wanted to. I did that Jose math there. Love you, Jose. Hope you're doing well, brother. Can't wait to see you this weekend, man. So we should see a little bit of a different match here. Of course, being 2 skill level 5s here, definitely expect for some defensive battles to happen here.
Oh, yeah.
Which would be good. May see, of course, we have more racks, but may see potentially a little bit more of a drawn-out match, right? They may go 7 full racks, so they end up going hill-hill, which Deadpool has got. They've got to eliminate that because if it goes hill-hill, drama-free zone will still be ahead 4-2. So. We got a replacement of the cue ball. There we go. I guess something was up with the cue ball there. I didn't even realize because they were playing and just going about it. Must have like a chip or something in it, something going on. Yeah.
Must have.
Well, hey, I'm glad we got that situated right away here.
We
Good
have a
try.
new cue ball.
We do have a new cue ball. Dave's gonna look back and be like, "She replaced that cue ball. That is why I just missed that." I'm just kidding. Gosh darn it!
The whole game.
I was doing better with the other cue ball. Oh man. I love it, man, especially with how gloomy everything's been outside for the past few days. I was like, I need a good indoor day of pool.
It has been really gloomy. I mean, it still is today, or it was when we got here.
Yes. Yes, it is here. So let's see here. We had a 5-2, so 7 skill level points played for Team Deadpool already out of their 23. And very similar, we got 8 total for drama-free zone here. I'm assuming we're going to probably end up seeing both 5s play.
Both 7s?
Yep, we'll see the 7s go against each other. We'll see 2 sets of 5s potentially for drama-free zone. They can play both of them here, and then they have 2 3s if they wish to not play any of their 4s potentially. Now that could, of course, change. We'll see how their matchup goes and what their true lineup is meant to be. Now, just like with most tournaments here, right? This is a guaranteed to play twice situation, not guaranteed to lose twice situation. So it's that modified single elimination.
Yeah, if you're going to lose, now's when you do it.
Yeah, 100%. And guys, again, there's a couple of y'all sharing the stream out for us as well. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead and hit that share button. Again, takes you just a moment. Share it straight to your Facebook page. Feel free to tag anybody as well. I know Miss Louisa was in here for Team Drama Free Zone. Feel free to at anybody that is a part of the scene. Maybe you know some of the friends or family back home. Feel free to tag them, though. We appreciate all the love and support these guys deserve to be shown. Everybody here does, and we just want to give you some good action from this weekend. Now, David was practicing on this table for a moment earlier today here. I'm a little shocked that he missed that. I saw him make a very similar shot just a moment ago. Of course, it's always different whenever you're
Got the nerves on the line.
Yeah, when you're at the table already. He's got his aiming fluid over there, and
when you're warming up, you can make every shot on the table.
That's facts. That's absolute facts. I still laughed my butt off from this past weekend, Mike, when I was mentioning the stream. I was like, yeah, there's a book that I was like trying to scroll through my photos. So there's a book I should read that helps with the mental side of the game.
Everybody knows the book?
Everybody was like, it's the tennis one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, I feel like I was left out of the great secret. Like,
did you get it?
I haven't yet. I told wifey we were waiting for some things to clear, but I told her I'm going to take your advice and get it on audiobook. So that way
you can drive around and listen to it.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. When I have to go out on my drives here and be around Jacksonville and stuff, I'm gonna take advantage of that time. And
yeah, you're gonna be driving more now, so.
Yep. got some stuff to take care of. So. Yeah, it's good. It gives me that a long time to really think about it. But no reason I can't work on my game in the meantime while I'm driving around Jacksonville.
That's crazy. I'm working on my game while I'm driving around.
Right. I'm like, Tim, how are you working on your game in the car?
Mental.
Yep. Got to get that mental aspect of it. That was one of my favorite compliments from Alden the other night, too. He's like, Tim, you didn't miss a dirt 9-ball. I did technically, but he didn't see it. But I missed one. But like the whole time I'm sitting there and like I didn't do my normal conversation with the 9-ball that I always have. I'm like, just go home. It's just a normal shot.
You just shot it.
I just shot it. I got down. I did exactly what we talked about a second ago. I thought about my entire pre-shot routine from start to finish, all the way from me pushing my glasses up. Like I got that
You were
detailed.
down to it.
I was down to it.
Yeah.
Well, if I overload my brain thinking about it,
Yeah.
with that stuff, I don't have time to be nervous.
Yeah, when you were walking up to that 8 ball and I heard you.
Mm-hmm. It's my conversations I have with them.
Yeah.
Like just a normal shot, Tim. Nothing crazy. I know it's the 8 ball. It still ain't crazy.
Just to let you know, that voice came out. Like, it wasn't just in your head.
No. no. I say it. I verbatim, literally out loud. Stable, a great opportunity here. Ooh, okay, no, he's still fine. I thought he clipped up closer to the 4 ball that was up there, but he's got good line of sight here for the 13 bottom left. And I think that's the 15 towards the bottom short rail here. He's got to be cautious, though. I feel like sometimes, I don't know, I feel like sometimes these tables run pretty fast. He hit it, he hit it with the right speed.
I've never played on these tables much. I think I've played on them like one night.
Unfortunately, here we do always have the situation, right, where we live in Florida. The humidity can definitely get to it. That's why I was especially wanting that side door closed. That humidity was just rushing in as fast as it could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will really depend. If it feels muggy at all in here, of course the table gets real sticky and it just isn't fast at all. And you got to be cautious because your pocket speed will cause you to not touch a rail type situation. But I think right now I feel like it's maybe running a little faster than what some people that are used to these tables are kind of used to at this point. But luckily, most of these teams, there's definitely some repeats. I saw a couple of the team names, but most of these teams are kind of newer to this.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
That's rough.
That was Marshall right there for drama-free zone. That was a great pot in that right-hand side pocket, but the scratch was there all day long. Of course, hindsight being 2020, I was about to say I would have loved to have seen a timeout there, but obviously, nothing against him when I say this, but you would assume in most cases a 5 would see that as a possibility here and add a little extra English there to the cue ball to prevent a couple different options he could have done there. But it's funny because when I at first do that and talk about the timeouts, I'm like, man, it would have been great use of timeout. Well, no duh, Tim, it would have been great use of time. Duh, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Right? There would have been no reason. I never would have sat there as a captain and been like, I need to call a timeout right here. He might scratch. Like, no, he knows he might scratch, so. I will say I do love Team Drama-Free Zone's wonderful jerseys.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. Nice little.
It's hard to see them on the screen because of the light, but yeah, they are nice underneath the lights over here. And they have their names on them.
They do. Which was one of the things the captain said to us. He's like, we got our jerseys with our names on the back and pointed. And I was laughing my butt off about that one. That was good. What a weekend this gets to be, Mike. Man. I'm just thinking about how, like.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how Sunday's going to feel. Like it's gonna get quiet. You know, there's only going to be a couple.
It's quiet now.
It is. There's no music playing, which I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm fully upset from a streaming perspective on it, but from a player perspective, I am very shocked because music was playing earlier. So
give it a little while. It'll change.
It will. It will. It's just morning time, right?
Yep. Coffee hasn't set in yet.
Mm-hmm. Coffee and the Red Bulls, baby. Give me them wings. Now, I'm a little surprised at this break here as well. He made sure to tighten the rack and stuff, but we still got a
cluster there in the middle.
Very massive cluster. Yeah. Almost like if I'm seeing correctly, 9 balls all around there. You just. I'd rather be stripes, though. Stripes are around the outside of that cluster at least. Most of the solids are kind of grouped up in the middle part, so that's at least a plus from a stripe perspective. Did he clip that 9, or is it ball in hand? Or whatever it is that he's there at the top. Yeah, 13's at the top, sorry. So, no, he must not clip it here. David asked. Turn up the mic, Tim. Am I too quiet there, PJ? I should be good. Now, if it's Mike that's quiet here, Mike, get a little closer just in case. Is it me, PJ, or is it Mike?
I'm doing it here. You just fine.
Yeah.
It's weird, when I'm watching it. Depending on what device I'm on, sometimes it is quiet, but yeah, it seems to be going. It's like on my phone. Sometimes I have to turn it up all the way, but on the TV, it's different. Maybe it's your connection or whatever.
Yeah, you sound clear as can be. I love it. Yeah, let me know, PJ, though, just in case. But no, I agree with you. What's funny is I had a person come to me, and while they were talking to me and, like, let me hear it on their phone how quiet it was one day. Another person overheard us talking about that, had on their iPhone. They're like, "You're loud as can be on this."
It's
and
weird.
I was like, man, two different
It's almost
two different brands of phones.
Yeah.
And guys, I know
Can't hear
PJ's saying it. Can anybody else confirm for me? I know I just checked it on my personal device, but just in case. Now, granted, I'm on the YouTube side of it as well, and it will be different from YouTube to Facebook too. But just in case, let me know. There you go. Mike's checking out on his phone as well. He's got at least we got both different types here. He's got an Android. Nice Samsung, if I remember correctly. Yeah? Okay, perfect. Cool. All right, here we go. Cluster time. I wonder if he's going to rocket ball this. I really hope he doesn't, because that 8's in a weird position. There we go. What a development. Look at that.
Nice shot.
Look at that. Oh, drop, baby. Top left-hand corner pocket is very biased to that cue ball, but nothing else, huh? Goodness gracious. What a nice job of that, too. Not an over breakout here. A little separation, making them solids feel a little better. That is the 7-ball right to the top right of that. That was well done. Very well done.
They're getting through the cluster.
They are.
Starting to open up.
It's just a matter of patience on these clusters, right? I mean, that's what I was worried about, especially where that 8 was. If he rocket balled that, you could have had a weird carom, send that 8 to a pocket real fast. And especially with it being, Mr. David that was up here, because of the accidental scratch from a second ago from Mr. Marshall. Like, you don't want to hand that gift back.
Right.
So. And chat again, would love to encourage you as well for anybody that is a part of these two teams or know these teams in any way, shape, or form. Again, don't hesitate to tag any friends or family. Show them the love and support they deserve. And I appreciate everybody that has already done so and been a part of the stream as well. David already opting for the 1 ball, getting it out of the way. Keep ball. Ooh, it's going to come close to that side pocket. Yeah, he's open up now. I'm looking at the 3 bottom left here. Should come back out. It's just a question of him getting better shape for the 2 here. Oh, he overhit it. Overhit it just a little bit. Joe, this is at Park Avenue Billiards. Yes, sir. And yes, same place 9 balls taking place at the end of the month. That's 100% correct. Welcome to the live stream, Joe. How you doing today, bud? Going for that 9 ball top right here. This may get a little bit of a breakout here. He is going to hit a little harder to get a breakout. Oh, no. Oh, man, he is trapped up with that last stripe there, top left. And the 15's up against the rail. Man. He has a potential back cut here on the 13 there to the top right-hand corner pocket.
It's a big back cut.
Yeah, it is. It's massive. I mean, he just doesn't have much. Might just, I wonder if he needs to slow David down here. Maybe use this 15 ball to tie up with the 5, because he's already tied up anyways, top left. And David's going to be able to use that 7, potentially get a breakout from the stripe in the 6 ball there. Yeah, I feel like he needs to tie it up. Joe asking, are these 7-foot diamonds? No, sir. These are, I believe they're 8-foot Brunswicks, if my memory serves me correctly here.
That's
I know they're Brunswicks, but they're 8-foot. Yeah.
8-foot Brunswicks.
I always want to get it wrong because they do have 9-foot diamonds here as well. So I always want to get it backwards as for which size is which table. But yeah, we're on the classic Brunswicks here.
The Mini Manias are going to be over at Q and Shisha, and those will be on 7-foot diamonds.
Yes, and Q and Shisha does a really good job on their tables too. Normally takes really good care of it, so nice place to go to. And right down the road, it isn't that far away from here. Just don't be somebody taking the chance, signing up for a mini, and being like, I can get through this mini in X amount of time, and we don't play till 2, and I'm going to sign up for a mini at noon. Be very cautious about that. Very, very cautious about it. Good shot. I wonder if he can use little top left here, top and inside, and maybe get that cue ball kicked on over. He's got to get up there though. He could also just try to hold it, just hold it a little bit too. He ain't got to hit it hard. That was my only fear about holding it, not using that inside. He has clipped up on top of that that solid there, and looks like he may opt for a one rail kick into the 15 here. Luckily, it's a short distance kick, but he is shooting over another ball. And we'll get a good hit, and does not break apart the cluster at all. In fact, gets the 15 closer to the 5. Oh, you're good, Mike. I just need to stand for a moment. David here going and taking care of the bottom half of the table. I definitely agree with that. It's a great choice. Going clear off one side before the other unless you need something else done here. He powered through that quite a bit here. It's going to be left all the way up. Yeah, all the way up on that top short rail. I don't know if he fully has eyes on the 2 ball now because of that. He may have to go after the 5 instead, but it's kind of tough to tell. Hey, what's up, Miss Chelsea? How you doing? Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream, my dear. How are you today? He does go for the 5 ball here into the 2. Little combo. He gets a rail, so it will be a good hit. Both gentlemen kind of avoiding that little top cluster there. It is the 10 ball is the stripe that's up there along with the 6 and the 7. May see a timeout here. I do see the team captain on the sidelines here kind of taking a browse here. Don't know if I'd actually use the timeout here or not, to be honest with you. I think as long as, yeah, I was about to say, as long as Marshall continues to go after that stripe right there and kind of leave that cluster alone for just a moment, I think that's kind of the right call here. Chuck says, I'm doing good. It's Friday. It is Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Southeast Challenge 8-ball edition weekend as well. Very blessed and proud to be a part of the stream again, to get called back out to do this. I appreciate the Southeast Challenge team allowing us to do so as well. It's a big deal. David going after the 7 ball here. Hits good, but the cue ball's driving all the way down. Avoids that bottom right-hand corner pocket, and he comes up short on the top right. 7 ball sitting almost a diamond away from the pocket. Man, he's got quite a bit of distance on this. Joe said, wife got to enjoy the tournament last year. Glad I get to come to it this year. Can't wait, man. Can't wait to have you as well. Make sure we can get a chance to. Now, I'm going to forget this moment, Joe, so please forgive me. But when you can get a chance to, you can see me in the booth. We're over here. We're in the big main room. There's one room that's definitely larger than the other, and we're directly in the corner as soon as you can first enter that room. So make sure to come by the booth, say hi to me, and definitely good luck to you and your team for the last weekend of the month here in September. He did try to force that a little much here. It rattled out of that pocket. Joe asking where was I up in Vegas doing the stream? Yes, I was blessed to actually be hired by Jacksonville APA. I was getting to not only participate in Vegas for the team captain side of the tournament, but I actually got to chase around our teams from Jacksonville and be a part of their journey up there. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Good time up there. Unfortunate scratch from here, Mr. Marshall, bottom left-hand corner pocket. I wonder if David is going to use this time to do something about that 6, and I'm assuming it should pot their top right-hand corner pocket. Oh, nice, Joe. You play one of the Masters teams. Excellent, man. Which was it? Who do we have up there? We had the Monstars, and we had oh, darn it, it's going to slip my brain. Which was it? The Monstars that you played, or was it our other Masters team? Ooh, it's going to be close. Nope, it's going to end up hitting that top short rail first. That was the right call to go for that if you could, but The only downfall is he's opened up here, and now it's a question of the 15, which he can honestly use his 10 to get back above the 15 here. I don't think he's going to want to be below it. Oh, he's going to hit a little soft here and not bring it on over. Don't think so. It was the other one. Nice, man. Well, Joe, I appreciate you remembering that, brother, and I'm glad that that we got to have your team on the live stream as well. Like I always encourage people to, and it's the same thing here as well. You know, I had a couple people that are like, well, we want to hop on, but it's your stream and stuff, and I'm like, look, like I know I'm here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, right? But please understand that, guys, I'm all about pool, right? I love doing this job. I love being a part of the tournaments I get to be a part of. And I'm not saying I don't have my favorites in life. We all do in some form or fashion, just to be honest about things. But, you know, for somebody to tell another person just because they're the ones live streaming that you can't root for your team is crazy. So I always welcome it here. PJ says, who's playing, by the way? Right now it's Team Drama Free Zone and Team Deadpool here. Both of these teams are actually Floridian teams, which, again, was the amazing thing. There's 6 total states involved in the Southeast Challenge. Team Drama Free Zone is from Bradenton, Florida, and Team Deadpool is from Mount Dora, Florida. Luis is saying Minnesota APA. There we go. That's for Drama Free Zone. Joe said he had a camera and commentated our match, I believe. Was looking at your camera. Yeah, there we go. Very cool, Joe. Yeah, we got some pretty cool technology here. Vegas was exciting in a sense that of course we ran into some stream issues from time to time and had some challenges to overcome, but it was a blessing. And what's amazing about it is I'll be getting to go back again come the April-May time frame. When they have, I always call them the specialty tournaments, but it's all the Showdown Series tournaments and the singles. So, all right, again, just a little back and forth from both gentlemen, dealing with and working through a complicated rack here just from the get-go. I think I said earlier that it was 9 out of the 16 balls, or 15 balls, sorry. I had an extra ball here. 9 out of the 15 were stuck in a cluster. So both gentlemen just kind of doing a back and forth here. 15 still doesn't really have a home here, but I hope he can maybe come off that top short rail with the 15 and block up that pocket from the 7. I'm just worried because it takes such a precise shot here to do that. He may be looking at a side pocket here. He just got all the way to the far left-hand side. I bet you he is looking at a side pocket now. It is a great choice.
Yep.
But it's tough.
Forgot I got to look at the screen.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Sorry, I'm staying up because I couldn't see the colors as well for a moment there, and I was like, you know what? I was like, we got the table right in front of us.
All
Plus, also, it's a long day, and if you sit all day, you'll have regrets.
You would know.
Yes, sir. David's looking at his 5-6 situation over here. 2 ball down towards the bottom short rail. Looks like he's aiming at 6 here. It's just going to drift down. I think he's really thinking about to leave.
That leaves him tough right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is the difference, right? When we were talking about, having 2 of the lower skill level players on the table, right? That's not a real thought process you have there, right?
Game changes a little bit.
Yeah, game definitely changed a little bit here. Jose, no regrets. Not even one letter, sir. Not even one letter. I know which movie you're quoting, brother. That was good.
She's supposed to be working, Jose.
I think he is supposed to be working. might have to call his boss up and tell him he's slacking on the job. Mrs. Lauren, thank you for liking the stream.
He's going to kick at it.
Yeah, I was wondering if that top. Oh. Oh, my gosh.
That was a nice shot.
I cannot believe he just made that.
That was a nice shot. But he left himself rough. Not working.
No, it isn't. There it goes. Okay, sorry. I forgot I did a whole bunch of changes this morning here. I was like, yeah, definitely tested that. 100% tested it. All right, there it goes. Yeah, that was such a lovely kick. Now, he did break a major rule of Fight Club, if I'm being honest with you, Mike. And that is, you shouldn't be kicking that ball that you can see. I get that it worked out. For making the ball, obviously the leave isn't good. But that was a very dangerous situation. So he is going to go for a one-rail kick here. Oh, he shortens up a lot.
Ooh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
No, not again. Oh, that would have been the same pocket. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Marshall, I got to have a conversation with you after this stream's done, bud. I don't need, it's 11:06. I don't need this stress this morning.
That was.
Oh, my gosh.
That was the same pocket, wasn't it?
That was the same pocket.
See, we were just talking about that earlier.
Dude, yeah.
It always goes in the same pocket.
The ladies had issues with the top left. The gentlemen are having issues with the top right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Jose said, trying to fill some buys. See you tonight, Mike. There you go. That boy's working hard.
You're going to be at league tonight, Jose? I thought your team has a bye.
I think
He is working hard, though. He's
Yeah.
doing a good job.
I love it. Yeah, it was so much fun the other night getting to go visit over at Blanding Billiards. You get to see Jose and the crew over there.
We didn't even know you were coming.
Man, it was when I tell you it was a spur of the moment type situation, and just something in my heart just said, you know what? I haven't been here in such a long time. I said it'd be nice to kind of come back and see it. I remember the hype whenever they started getting the diamonds in as well.
The tables came in, yeah.
Yeah, the tables came in. That was fun getting to see that little video and seeing them just rolled on in. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. 'Cause they're rocking them 7-foot diamonds as well.
Yeah,
So
that's a nice shot right there.
that was beautiful. Didn't hold it
He should
in
get
the
out
stroke
here.
too much. Yeah,
We should see 1-1 right here.
it's my favorite shot, by the way. Favorite shot. I always do just a little bottom right here on it. Pull it back and away from the rail, just a tiny bit. He decided to go back around. He got on the left-hand side of the 8, but he is further away for the corner pocket.
He's all right, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is typical zone for
Just not how you
Skittle
would
files.
have played it.
Yeah, exactly. Just not the way I would have played 100%. Which you do gotta, you gotta go with what shot works best for you, right? Like
Sure.
if he's somebody that like, man, I put bottom right on those and I miss them 3 out of 5 times. So I'm not gambling those odds. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs here. Marshall will have a chance for redemption here and kind of reset the match.
And that is why I like the way you would play it better.
It's just if you can without, because what I was talking about was not a huge cue ball manipulation. I think some of us get in our head about, I gotta draw back 3 diamonds or something. Like there's plenty of us in this mid skill level range can't draw back diamond and a half to save our life. So when you start doing massive cue ball manipulation, you're asking for trouble. But
We're all locked up.
we
1-1.
are. Nice little reset. Nothing crazy going on here, guys.
Race to 3.
Race to 3. While we're waiting for them to get ready here, just to show y'all again, I don't want y'all missing out on this because anybody that meets the participant requirements there at the bottom right hand of the screen can participate in the mini manias. You do not have to be a Southeast Challenge participant, right? You don't have to have a team here to be able to take advantage of this. If you're
Just
here,
need to be an APA member.
yeah, if you're here and you're like, man, I came down to support my friends this weekend here. I'd love to get some matches in myself. Well, you can definitely do so. And over at the beautiful Q and Shisha on those 7-foot diamonds, and you can sign up both here or Q and Shisha. So definitely got some good opportunities there. Go earn yourself some money, have some fun. Have fun, play pool, meet people. There it is.
I like that, huh?
Like that? Oh, I love it. It's one of that's why I love the business cards. It's one of my favorite things on the business cards. I'm like, this does really like, if you had to break it down and somebody was like, Tim, you've got to shorten this. What is our main goal? That's it right there. That is it in a good little nutshell.
Well, they're not as clustered as bad this, huh? Just 2 different clusters.
Yeah. Oh, Jose's trying to make sure you guys got some time for T-ball. Connor got T-ball practice today?
Yes, he does.
Yep.
As long as it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
Or stops raining. Is it still raining?
I don't know. It hasn't technically stopped per se. I mean, I think all it's ever done when I was at the house earlier was it went into drizzle mode.
It's funny watching him. He went last year. He was the littlest kid on the team, and now he's a year later, and the bigger kids have moved on, and he's one of the bigger kids on the team.
He's king of the
and
castle.
He's taking a leading role too.
That's funny. I love it. That's so good though. Always good to have kids in sports. Hey, Martin, thank you for the like on the stream here, as well as Daniel. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you, guys. Come on in. Hit the share button for me as well. Would mean a lot. Well, a little bit of a different rack here, a larger spread here, Mike. Looks like, what is that, the 15, 2, and 8 towards the top middle here?
Basically have two different scenarios going on at each end of the table.
Yeah, you do. You at least got a little bit more separation than last time. Now, not a big fan of that top left-hand corner pocket here. You got a stripe mixed in with the two solids. Solids definitely in control of that pocket for the time being. Might be able to use that stripe there to kind of roll the 7 in and take back over that pocket as well. I like the fact Marshall's really walking the table. This is good too. I see a good level of confidence in him. I feel like he shook off what happened that first rack with the scratch on the 8. Yep. Oh, I didn't even ask. One of my favorite things is always patches. Is there just high-level tournament patches for this, or is there special Southeast Challenge patches that you know of?
As far as I know, just higher level tournament
high-level
patches.
tournament.
If they've done special patches, that would be new this year. But I have not heard anything about special patches, so I would imagine just higher level tournament patches.
I still love those patches, though. The HLT tournament patches they're gorgeous, especially 8-ball. 8-ball looks so snazzy.
Need to get you a Masters patch.
I gotta go earn me one. I want me a 9-ball breaker run. It's been a while, and if I can ever say I got one on a 9-foot table, would be amazing.
Have you ever gotten one in league?
I have, yes, sir.
Both 8-ball and 9-ball?
Actually, no, I take that back. I think 9-ball's the one I have not had in league. I've had in practice. Sorry, 8-ball I have. And the 8-ball one was funny because when it happened, I'm sitting there and I'm down to my last object ball before the 8, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I can do a break and run, and it's that moment when it popped in my head, and I'm like, you son of a biscuit! I was like, I'm so mad right now. I was like, I can't believe I thought of it. I've done jinxed myself.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, I straight up started inner monologuing about it, and I was so mad. And my captain gave me a timeout and stuff, and I took a moment to just breathe through it, and I did what I did and made it, and even got mad props here from the gentleman I was playing at the time. It was good.
You remember who you were playing?
I don't remember his name, but I do remember him from the bank shots days. If I saw him today, I could tell you exactly who it was. I just don't remember his name. Yes, the green accents in the Masters patches do look sick, Dar. Yeah, they're gorgeous patches. I mean, it's, again, I know some people like patches, some people don't. It's definitely my cup of tea for sure. Hey, yes, Joe, I remember the La Cosa Nostra. Yes. I'll tell you when I come down for sure. Yeah. And as for the stream table, because I have been private messaged multiple times now about this, a couple things, everybody's like, Tim, put me on the stream table. I just want to let you know that my level of control on that is 0. It's all about table 27. And I don't know if they're taking recommendations for that or not, but I would definitely see the control room. Don't bug them about it. Just let them know. Just drop them a little, hey, by the way, my team's registered, and we wouldn't mind being on the stream table. And we'll see if it happens. I am hoping to have a good diverse group here as well for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, you have a good mixture all weekend.
Speaking of, by the way, I got, my gosh, I forgot her name, but she's a New Jersey league operator, if I remember correctly. Got to meet her over at in Vegas. Wait a minute. No, that isn't her. Just kidding. Why would she be here? Yeah. Nope, different lane. My bad.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything.
You're good. You're like, Tim, that don't make sense. I'm like, I know it don't make sense. Let me put 2 and 2 together here, Mike. But yeah, Joe, I remember your team as well, man. Playing our Masters team. Oh. Fortunate scratch here. You can kind of see a little. See, this is why I can't do remote commentary. By the way, I always want to see what's happening here on the sidelines, and it's funny when they're like, you won't do that, and I'm like, it's just not my thing. I don't enjoy it as much. I want to be in the pool hall.
You were looking over the monitors, you mean?
Yes, yeah. I've had multiple people reach out to me, and they're like, "Yeah, we do this big tournament up here and over there," and they're like, "Yeah, we'll get you hooked in and stuff." I'm like, "I've got to see how the players are doing, how the how captains are coaching teams."
Save
and
you a lot of travel money, though.
It will. That is true. But that's the fun of the game. Mike and I keep playing with our wonderful handy-dandy name tag passes here. What does yours say? Oh, okay. Extreme lead, I'm head commentator.
Right.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to save this
Yeah,
one.
Kelly and I are in charge of the scheduling of it.
I love that, too. I'm so happy. I cannot wait as well here. Not say I'm not enjoying our time on the stream here, but it's going to be exciting that you guys are trying to work on some of the other league operators. To come
Yeah,
on
I
stream.
think Kelly will be on here with you later.
Let's
and,
go.
And we're working on the rest of it as we go along. We've got a lot of help here, so
That's
we're
gonna
trying
be
to
good.
get some other league operators on and maybe some players here and there as well. We
Yeah.
have the ability to have 3 on, so
Yes, we do.
this is just the warm-up. So
That is it, yeah.
maybe we'll work on another table later, too.
Get the, as we were calling it for the players here, the first round jitters out.
And get Kelly to bring my computer over. We'll get maybe a second table on YouTube up or something
That'd
like
be
that.
cool, yeah.
So.
That'd definitely be cool. Javi, what's up, my brother? Team Boats and Holes in the chat now from Orlando.
Is that them?
That's them. That's good old Javi and Joselito and all them.
Oh, they're going to be up here for 9-ball.
There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is going to be good, Javi. Can't wait to see you guys again. I'm assuming the team name hasn't changed, right? So I'm going to have to be very cautious on
I can't imagine.
on the mic. If it has, I'm going to be disappointed. I'll be the first person to say that, let you know. Trying to give me a run for my money here. I didn't mess up at all during Southeast Challenge last time, so they will be repeats.
Did you say it very slowly?
Usually, yes. Very, very articulate with it here, kind of like a rhythm. Team Boats in Holes. Trying to quote some Step Brothers shenanigans there. David over there getting some good fist bumps from his team here. I love the team dynamic right now here. I see the captain from Drama Free Zone here. He has been doing an excellent job. Mr. Gary doing an excellent job of really talking to his players on the sidelines for a moment and having those great conversations.
Good captain.
Yeah, very, very, very involved. In fact, he's
good
the
to
one.
see.
He's the one even keeping up with the score sheet. So.
Yep.
And there is a timeout being called on Mr. David here. And that was Storm Wheeler that we talked to earlier today, actually.
Got to know the whole team.
Yeah, we're starting to get to know everybody a little bit.
Told you it'd be about the time it's over.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Now, I'm kind of interested here as well. So, Storm is their skill level 6 on the team here. I wonder where Rolando is. Rolando Goomba is a Gumba, sorry.
Gumba.
Yep. Is a skill level 7 on their team here. He is the highest ranking member here. Not wrong with the 6 given timeouts. Obviously, I'm not saying anything bad, but usually
some 7s, they don't. Just that's not their deal.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Also, I've seen teams where you'll have 2 to 3 different people here. What a good shot. Oh, that was a wonderful shot from Mr. David. Guys, take a look at this here. I mean, I'm just talking about absolute perfect speed right there. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. Take a look at this. Very, very well played here. I mean, he had to make sure to really not slam into this at all and just take his time. What a shot.
Look at this.
No, not the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
He's good.
Flirting with disaster. Would not wanted to have instant replayed that one.
Look at that.
Oh, we got clear skies right now. It's just doom and
First
gloom
time
out
in a
there,
week.
right?
Boats and holes again.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
No.
Man. That has been his problem, scratching.
Yeah. I will say that hopefully the back half of this match will look a little bit more favorable for him. It definitely can feel very, very down and out and frustrating. is coming back. We ready. Let's go, Joe. Let's go here.
Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo. Yep, well, good out from Mr. David here, taking advantage, which, hey, you got to punish your opponent here. If they give you that ball in hand, you got to let them know. You know it's a good match, too, if you end up, accidentally giving ball in hand and your opponent looks at you and they're like, you realize, like, 2 of those times, like, I did a run out and
gave you ball in hand?
Yeah, like, the moment they're sitting there just talking about it, you're like, oh, man. It's not fun. It ain't fun. But it's what we deal with in this wonderful sport.
Yep.
Ooh, got a little excitement happening from a table across the way here. I like that. Oh,
and those balls just are not spreading for whatever reason, it seems.
Yeah, I don't know if David's able to get down on the cue ball a little bit more here. It looks like he was kind of maybe standing a little bit further here. Now, granted, I do know some people just from medical reasons and stuff like that. Yeah, it can be a reason. But also, I think maybe he just needs to potentially change up. One of my favorite things, and you guys will see me doing on the table too, I'll switch just to straight center.
Sure.
Yeah. Like if I'm not getting the spread I need at all. Man, that is.
It's a lot of navigating.
It is a lot of navigating here, and I was trying to think if I had to pick one over the other here. Oh, what a good pot on that combo. If I had to go for one or the other, I still think stripes is the better choice, but it's tough.
He had a tough shot.
It's all.
He was in the, he was behind the line, wasn't he? No, he wasn't.
No, yeah, he was on the top half.
Yep.
Yeah. 4 balls, as long as it clipped up on the 1, it's close. The 4 still has. Looks like line of sight for that bottom left-hand corner pocket here, so there's still a little breathing room there. And I love the fact Dave's already looking at these 2 at the bottom short rail. That is his problem. And he needs to take care of it sooner here. And you also have 2 ball playing blocker there towards the top left-hand corner pocket, blocking up a stripe from there. Overcuts a little bit here, just sends it close to the rail in the pocket there, but it's in great position now. Now he can take care of both those stripes at any point in time at the bottom. So honestly, that worked out actually kind of perfect.
Did.
Yeah. And with just where we're at in the rack, him not potting a ball right there was not the end of the world. Oh, he's smacking that 1 a little, or the 5, I'm sorry, a little hard there. Looking here, from my point of view, at least from this corner of the table that we're over, that 4 definitely has room to go.
He's gonna, yeah.
Ooh. And again, still nothing crazy again for that miss. The only problem he's going to have now is he's either going to be above the 4 and have to take the 4 bottom left, or if he can get back downfield, that 4 is very close to that left-hand side pocket. Dave's going to opt for the 2 stripes here at the bottom, and again, one leads to the other. Hit it a little hard. Came off that bottom short rail with a little too much speed. Yeah, I was about to say he still needs to go for it here. You just don't know how many more chances you're going to have. And ooh, hangs it. Man, he may have been on a good run from there. Now the question here I have for you, Mike, is with the solid is technically the one blocking the stripe there, top left. If you are solids, are you ever touching that at all here, or are you just kind of playing the waiting game a little bit and going to keep flirting with your other balls on the table here instead?
I mean, I would want to get in a situation where I could break it out.
Yeah.
And he had that, whatever ball that was that he just made.
Yep.
I would want to get an angle where I could break that out, but it's no longer there.
Yeah, and he's running out of options too, because that's to the left and right of the 8 ball here. That's 4 total stripes. There's a stripe sitting in the top left, right above the 2 ball. So you just have a solid sitting around every corner now. He could still get a breakout here actually, towards this bottom left. It's going to be tough. Don't know if he can use the 1 here, actually, without potentially risking the scratch for the breakout. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. He's got a window. What is that, 13 and 11 up there? Yeah. So he's got a little bit of a window between them.
What's that down here in the bottom bucket?
Bottom left is a solid here. So he's got the solid to the top right, solid bottom left here. I think it's the 4-ball bottom left. And he's got the 2-ball sitting top left. So nothing but solids near corner pockets. Oh.
Looks like that was what he was trying to do.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, good try it
He
was.
just missed it.
Yeah. He had the right idea, though.
Yep, now he's got to hit it.
Yeah, he has no choice.
Unless he banks at the ball up here.
Well, and
Kicks at it.
remind me, too, I think it was David, or Marshall, I'm sorry, that I made the joke, too, kind of broke the rule of Fight Club where he kicked at something that he could still see a moment. Yeah, he did the side pocket shot.
Yep.
I mean, he could still opt to do that, too. But it's such a long table shot here. I just hope he, I don't know, you see people do stuff like that out of nowhere, and you're like, you get into a habit of being willing to take that chance and that risk. And this rack right here is the difference between Deadpool already getting a team point and being on the board.
He's not. He's hitting it right here. He's not kicking at it.
Okay. Yeah, I like seeing the bridge out. I think they're taking a look here to see if it's potentially frozen. He said it looked frozen. Looks like we've got the captain here taking a look here. Yeah, I think he's just trying to get him to take over the pocket, which he definitely should do here. I just don't know if he can push the 2 forward enough to officially take it over, because if that 2's right where the other stripe is, I mean, David may still be able to use one of his other stripes like the 15 to kind of bump it back out of the way here if it doesn't take over enough of the pocket. Oh, please be careful, that bridge still be on the table.
He's whipping it around, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I was worried because as fast as he got down on that shot for a second there, I was like, man, he is going to go for it to push it forward. That was kind of
too bad.
Yeah.
It's not horrible.
It's not bad. It's not.
A little further down would have been nice.
Yeah.
More in the pocket.
If David can here, though, he really needs to take the 13 on the top right-hand corner pocket, and he needs to use that 15, and he needs to carry him off of that 2. He can bump his 15 in, carry him off the 2 on the top left, and bump that 2 right out of the way for that 8-ball to go in the same pocket. Because 8 doesn't have the bottom left now because the 4-ball side pocket isn't really an option on the left.
Both pockets are blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to block this right here. And this is a tough shot to do. Because he may know he needs to do that, but oh, forgive me. Was this a stripe?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I thought it was the 4-ball here. All I saw was the top of it from here. I automatically assumed it was a solid. Oh.
Huh.
Came up short here.
Not sure I understand that shot.
Yeah. My fault, chat. I sit corrected here. Joe was saying bottom should be. Oh, you can see it better over there on your end.
Yep.
That was hard for me to see. But yeah, you're right. It's so funny. All I see is just the top of the color from here. And it looks solid even from the table side for a brief moment. Well, this is huge then. This is really huge for Marshall. Marshall has a great opportunity here to tie this right back up here. And he is trying to be on the left-hand side of that 2-ball and come back around. I'm just worried about him getting clipped up. But there is a window between that 10 and 15. Oh, did he, Joe? Thank you, sir. Sorry about that for missing that.
He's going to try to draw it back.
Yeah.
Yep, and does.
Oh, draws it
Got
tremendously.
a lot of it, but he now he's got the shot in the pocket.
He does. He's on the rail. He only did himself a little favor right there. And looking good in the neighborhood. What a pot. Nicely done.
We're all knotted up again.
Yeah, we are. It's good to see. David had the chance there to really run away with it too. Really, really good chance here. So this is huge. That's gotta feel a little better for Marshall. I will say between the two players here, there's definitely a bigger internal battle here from what I can see from Marshall on this versus David. David seems a little more cool, calm, collective in the way he's going after these racks. So. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you, Mike. All right, we're off to the races here. So, yeah, so there definitely is quite a bit of a break difference between these two gentlemen. We're getting a way better spread here from Marshall versus Mr. David here. Very, very good spread here. It looks like he is going to be solids. 6 balls tied up top right with the 14 here. Let's see here. You got 15 ball sitting on top short rail. Looks like we got a solid here towards the bottom short rail as well. And he left his phone. I'm good. How you doing, my dear? Good to see you.
Of course he did.
All right, going for this bottom left-hand corner pocket. Marshall will come up short. 6 ball will still be right in range, though. Yeah, I kind of favor solids on this here. That 6 is tying up that 14 to the top right here. May slow things down a little bit. So both these gentlemen have done a fairly good job as well, just working through the racks. It's been nice to see. And again, for anybody just tuning in and joining us for the day here, my name is Tim Jones, the voice of Jacksonville Pool here. I'm here on behalf of the APA Southeast Challenge. And just going to have a good, lovely weekend of live streams here, guys. There will be a couple times where y'all won't hear me on the live stream. I'll be away. I'll have a break for the last round of tomorrow night and the first round on Sunday here. Got church on Sunday to go to. But who knows? Who knows? I might go run over to Q and Shisha tomorrow night and maybe see if I can get into a mini mania. Again, I like the way Marshall takes an extra moment, really roams around the table here. I'm just not 100% sure how he is going to get a good breakout on that 6, but if he can get back up close to it, there may actually be a back cut potential right there for him here. It's hard for me to tell from our point of view with the distance in between the 14 and the 6 ball, but there may be an opportunity. Jose, by the way, sir, I just caught your comment. I don't know why I didn't look at it earlier. He was talking about when I came over to, that's so funny. He was talking about when I came over to Blandon Billiards here. He said had to come check out the team and that was going to play in the triangles is what he was saying. And he said it worked out perfectly. Tim's team won. All right, guys, they do have a little bit of music going on in the background here in between me talking here. If it's coming through too loudly, please let me know. I'll try and see if we can get it adjusted at all, but right now looking pretty good. He's looking at a 6 ball right now. I almost wonder if it's worthwhile for him to just play defense. Leave this cue ball down on the bottom short rail, pop that last solid there, back up table just a little bit. And that's exactly what he's going to go for here. He's going to end up hitting a little thinner, but honestly, it's in better position here. And he's just leaving David longer shots here. Not to say David can't pot something from this, but longer shots, right, increase the chance of him missing, maybe getting a breakout here on your 6 ball. Ooh, he's going to land that perfectly here. But he is now in kind of no man's land to a extent where he wanted to be. That's the 10 ball he's looking at there at the top short rail. He's got the 15 right above the cue ball with the 13, and the 11's right below it. Then we got the 14 sitting there to the top right next to the 6 ball. Miss Deborah Ward, what's going on, my dear? Welcome in. Joey on the YouTube side, how you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. Hope you're well and blessed. Says go for gold. Appreciate you being here, Joey. Well, gold here would technically be first place, and first place is $5,000. So I would definitely want to be going for gold indeed. Miss Deborah, how's your Friday morning coming along? Let's see here and make sure. Yeah, still morning time. It's going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I'm going to still call it Friday morning. Oh, he's going for the cut here, going for the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Wow, David just landed that brilliantly. What a shot and a half here. Nice little instant replay, top left-hand of the screen here. Take a look at that, guys. Cannot believe that. I mean, he landed that just perfectly here. And he was very much on top of that 11 ball. That was, man, that was a shot and a half here. He did open up some room for that 6 ball now. There is a window of opportunity here for Marshall in that 6 ball. David gives him the chance here. And David, I'm not sure if he was going to go for the combo here. Unfortunately, all of his stuff is just stuck up there. Top left here and just right up against the rail. Tough situation for David here, but if Marshall can actually cut this 5 here, I think he may see a little bit of a window for that 6. I would even dare say maybe just use a hair of outside here, a little bit of right-hand English from his point of view. And then that way he can hit the bottom short rail closer to the kind of bottom left-hand corner pocket and get in a good window for the 6 here. But definitely he needs to go for the 5 ball here first. Yep, 100% here. 100% here. JT, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Good morning to you, sir. So he even held it pretty well. Didn't even have to clip on over quite a bit. And what's nice here is that 5 is now in prime position, but he could have potentially made that here and gotten in that window for that 6 ball. I like how slow he hit it, though. He did it really well. Really, really well. Only thing better would have been if he would have made it. Oh, David's going to swing down to the bottom right-hand corner pocket and come close to it, but not take it over fully. It looks like there's enough room here for him to still come off this bottom short rail. Bello, welcome to the stream here. Says, let's go Punishers. Bello, how you doing today, my friend, on the YouTube side? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hey, Mike, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Mike, did you know the kitchen doesn't open until noon?
I just found that out.
As soon as she came over, she's like, I was looking for Mike. I was like, oh, he just went to go order some food for us to snack on. And she's like, well, he ain't doing that. I'm like, well, no, he is. He just left.
No, he's not.
Nope, that kitchen don't open until noon. That was funny.
Yep. I guess they did breakfast
Oh, okay.
for a little while. So
That makes sense.
the full kitchen doesn't open till noon.
I was about to say, I thought they had, yeah, they definitely have a good breakfast menu out. That's good, though. I'm glad they're doing that. Well, Marshall
Is he
with
on
the
the 8
first.
ball?
Yeah, he's on 8 ball.
All right. There we
And
go.
gets it. What an out.
We're on the hill.
Yes, he is. And now this is actually the second worst case scenario. This isn't even worst case scenario for Team Deadpool. If Marshall gets this here, they could actually be up 5-0 going into matchup number 3. Right now, I'm going to go and update the team score, though, because, hey, he has already earned that team point being on the hill. Are you wearing your Corbin Dallas multipass? I'm like, I need to wear mine now, too. It sounded like you went snorkeling for a moment underwater. Oh, man, that was funny.
I realized that I should have had it on when I went up there, so they would have given me a little nicer.
All right, here we are again with another break from Marshall. And again, a little bit of a better spread here. I will say Marshall's got the break side of it down compared to David, or at least against David. That is one of the pros here. But again, I think David is just overall in the play of it. The only thing I'm disappointed with the last rack from him was he had a 3 stripes against the top short rail. And he went to go kind of, I thought he was going to go for a combo or at least bump into him and kind of spread him out or something. And all I did was just barely nudge him, made him far worse for him.
Did he?
In all honesty. Yeah, I was a little surprised by it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Is he's not, quite a few of his shots, I feel like he's not overhitting things, not adding a lot of power.
Yeah, that was good speed.
He's the type of guy, I tell you what, if you were to have gotten him in Vegas on them 7-foot valleys, he's the type of guy that you dread playing against because he has got those bad boys down pat.
Nice shot here.
Goodness gracious, look at that again.
Yep.
Well played. Yeah, a lot of things have a little separation, a little bit of a grouping there towards the just above the left-hand side pocket, close to the top left. You got the 2, 1, 5, and 11 ball all next to each other. Golly, yeah, he's got.
He's moving.
Yeah, he's got a pocket speed down pat. He's looking at Marshall to be like, you may have got to the hill first, but I'm gonna get to the hill second. I'm just gonna win this as well and just leave you sitting. That was my favorite joke I made towards Alden the other night. Whenever he won one of the racks, he did like a nice, beautiful, like 6 or 7 ball run out. And I was like, that's the way to beat me, sir. So if I can't lead the chair, I ain't going to win nothing. Sounds like that's what David has planned here as well. Trouble with the 11 ball, though, but I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with that 11 there, being right below those three solids, right there above where his hand is. I don't feel like I don't know if he has a bank here, which isn't always favorable to have to go for those, but he may have to actually from this 15. Played it smooth.
Not a bad shot.
Yeah.
Is that like I'm with you? I don't know what he's doing with that ball.
Yeah,
I don't know where it's going.
I wasn't 100% sure, and that 11's just trouble. Luckily, I think it's the 6 here towards the bottom left, but the 14 definitely has a home if he's got to be above it, and it looks like there's enough spacing between it and the rail that he does have that left-hand side pocket. But that 11 is major trouble for him, and I would say if he feels confident that he's going to get another turn at the table after his next one, so at least 2 more turns total, I think he needs to swing that 11 in some form or fashion because honestly, it's not a real issue for Marshall. Marshall's able to work through the 2 and 1. The 5 ball may become a problem for him, but he's able to work with the 2 and 1. In fact, he may even choose to do so right now and start working on it. I think I kind of like using the 2 here, and I'm actually going to use probably just a little bit of bottom here. Maybe see if I can clip in that 11 and go and get it out of my way. And look at him go. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I think he got a winner for the 1, maybe. That's tough to tell. Yeah. I mean, he's got to shoot over the 11 to do it, but yeah, I think he opened up a window. The only problem is that he has opened up that 11 ball now for David. Oh, what a shot.
That was beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, there's a different feel to him now. Yeah. He sees victory in the front of him.
He got those scratches out of his system.
Yes, he did. And again, yeah, he definitely had the window for the 1. Now, he clipped up on top of that 15 here, so he blocked out the 3 ball. He's still got a solid here in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. And honestly, he could get in between a window between the 14 and 11 ball and still be able to take the 5 as well. It's got good speed on it. Oh, he's going to come right outside that window. He's still got a 3 to work towards the 5 as well. But he does have I'd say a larger opportunity here to potentially be blocked by something. May have seemed a little weird at first, chat, but honestly, I think the 3 ball would have been obviously his better choice if he could have made the choice between the 5 or 3 as being his out ball. Oh, did a little slide there. Well, he's definitely set up for a little better success here.
This is a good situation for David here.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, David's one problem has been moved off the table now. 14. Actually, I don't think he can clip the 14 to 5. Looks like it may be just the tiniest bit in the way.
Just play a little stop shot, come up.
Yeah. Just stay off that
Play the
rail.
ball. Next 2 shots on the side.
Oh, he fires it hard.
Fires it hard, okay.
That worked out beautifully, though. He bumped enough of the 3. It's amazing when you hit stuff that hard and you only get like a little bump off that other object ball. You kind of expect it to go flying. CJ, I think you were just tagging Thomas Berry. Thank you so much for tagging in the stream. Appreciate you. It's a great way to get the stream shared out to others. All right, Marshall here, 5 ball, top left-hand corner pocket. And he's trying to waft it on over. He actually has a good bank opportunity on this and to get back below the 8 for the top left-hand corner pocket. He could also cut it and just ride the rails here, but it's a tough cut, very tough cut. He's just a little below that 3 ball. I ain't saying to go for one over the other for sure, but these cuts, at least I would say, as me as a personal skill level 5 like these guys are, this is a tough shot. This is a tough shot. You got to have a lot of faith in it. And like I said, you got to let it ride between the rails. I personally kind of like hitting the bank here and trying to get back below the 8, take the 8 top left. It looks like the angle may be a little bit shorter here, so you can use a little bit outside here, throw that cue ball on back downfield. But we'll see what his captain tells him to do here. Again, I got to give their captain some really good props here. He has been extremely involved, Mr. Gary. I've enjoyed seeing how often and where he's using his timeouts at. I think he's done an excellent job for his team. Oh, we're going to go for a defense here. Yes, we did. He says don't have to swing for nothing here. Play a defensive shot. Slow it down for a second. That's not bad. It's not bad at all here. Now, I think there is still a tiny bit of a back cut here per se for that 11. Maybe it's just a regular cut here. If so, he definitely was wanting that cue ball back around a little bit further to the left of where it is right now. Dave with a good try there, but no go. And honestly, he's made that situation actually a little worse, unfortunately. Ooh, I was about to say Marshall got down that pretty fast here. There we go. See a little reset happening. Big fan of that. He has jacked up over 2 balls here and using the rail. And it's going. That bad boy's gone, and he is set up perfect here for the chance to get the win, making it 5-0 if he does. Mikey just came back to a great time here, sir. Marshall, who
is he on the 8?
He's on the 8 here, bottom left-hand corner pocket, and he is set up perfect
for the win.
It's for the win. And he gets it. What a shot. Wow.
So they're up, what, 5-0? Wow.
5-0 right now. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's strong. That's very strong.
Good news. I have us access to the page.
Oh.
So the next round we'll be able to stream from there as well.
Awesome.
So.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you doing that.
That was about a 3-hour process.
Only 3. It was 3 easy installments of 1 hour each. Okay?
But it happens. We're good.
There we go. All right, guys, we're waiting for the teams to get on over here and tell us who's being put up. But excellent showing from Team Drama Free Zone, up 5-0. David did great, though. Got to give him props for how well he played here. Give us one second, guys. All right, Mr. Storm is up for Team Deadpool here.
All right, this is who we've been talking to all morning.
Yeah. This is the skill level 6 here.
Let's see if he lives up to the name.
I hope so. I mean, if you're on Team Deadpool and your name is Storm, and
Yeah.
you don't live up to the name, I'm going to have a conversation with you after the stream, Storm. Just know it, man. Know it. I mean, he's got the hat on backwards. He's got a nice shirt on as well.
All right, there you go. No, Ward.
Oh, word, yep. So that
Storm
is their
is a
6.
6, and they didn't say who they're throwing yet.
No, but we've already seen Marshall, who is one of the 5s here. We also have Gary, yep. We do
That's
have
what I'm
Gary,
thinking.
yeah. Well, and especially if I'm noticing, too, as well from Drama Free Zone, and I know that Storm that's been giving all the timeouts, I'm assuming that Orlando may not be here. And if Orlando's not here, I'm 100% throwing my 7 without any doubt in my mind. It'll be a 5-4 race because of the handicap.
5-4 race.
And with how well Gary's been given with his timeouts and stuff and really being attentive to his team and stuff, like I'm assuming he is a very strong 7. So
I'd be surprised if he's not here, though, because they were
got
able
the
to make roster changes.
Yeah.
So everybody's rosters, everybody should be here. But, things happen, though. But
That it does. That it does indeed. But, yeah, and you said it was 3 roster changes?
3 roster changes.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, you're not wrong. It wouldn't make sense to have somebody if you couldn't have them here, especially with the roster changes. I agree 100%, but I don't know. Storm, it just all boils down to what you're thinking here.
Did they say what time sudden death is?
No, I meant to ask you that
What did
earlier
we
as
start?
well
I
here.
think we start time was
9:45.
9:45.
Yeah. Is it 3 hours?
12:45. So that would be 1:30.
1:30, okay.
1:30 would be sudden death time.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get there with this here, and that we do. Captain, my captain is up. Mr. Gary is up here against Storm. Oh yes, this is gonna be a good matchup here. I've been looking forward to this one.
Gary versus Storm.
Yep.
Hey, what time's sudden death? 1:30. 1:30. Okay, thank you.
5-4 race here.
All right, I just confirmed too. Sudden death is
1:30.
1:30.
1:30. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I was wanting to make it 1:45. This is the actually, you know what? It's so funny. I'll be honest with you here. Regardless of whether that 7's there or not, I still would have played Gary no matter what in this instance. They're
You
up
have
5.
to.
Yeah, they're up
You-
5-0. Like,
you got to come out with your best at this
yeah,
point.
yeah. I mean, you might as well because if you can go ahead and finish off here, I mean, if it's a 2-0, it's done. The best Team Deadpool can get is 2 3-0s, which will only get them to 6 points. Shoot, actually, if Drama Free wins anyway, even if it's 2-1, that'll make it 7-1 overall.
Yep.
And again, they'd have the 3 wins, so the tie keeping part with it, yeah. So if Drama Free Zone gets a win at all, it's done. Man, on matchup number 3, Rick.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. This is not a fun situation.
It's not
to be
like
in.
you guys, man. Your team, you had to come down to the final ball.
We did. We had to go down to the final ball. It was funny as all get out. You want to talk about breaking the drama? I had no fingernails after that. I was sitting there just kind of like the old school, like Tom and Jerry cartoons or something.
I didn't get to watch that match live, but I went back and watched it on the
It was
on YouTube.
it was wild.
Cammy played a heck of a match.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. It was definitely a wild moment. It was between myself and April to play the gentleman I played. I keep forgetting his name here. He was kind as could be. He was so much fun to play with, too. He was cutting up the whole time, and just we were having good jokes back and forth. The only thing I didn't do, and I thought I upset him for a second there, is he wanted to give me a high five. I went for a defense, and it looked like I was looking to make the ball, and I just completely trashed the defense. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, I didn't do good on that one. He's like, yeah. He's like, you almost made it. I was like, I wasn't looking to make it. I said I overcut the bejesus out of it.
You're supposed to keep that to yourself, Tim.
I should have, but I was so disappointed in that shot. But it was good, man. Triangles was absolute blast. By the way, because I keep wanting to get it wrong here, I know we have a lot of changes coming up in APA for this coming calendar year, the 2025 year. if you will, here. So the World Championships.
Yeah, the only thing that's changing is Masters is moving to April.
Okay.
And Masters and Ladies is moving to April, and Jack and Jill, I believe.
I think Jack and Jill. Yeah, I think you're right about Jack and Jill. The
Ladies,
team captains is staying the same.
Yeah, team captains staying the same. Ladies, Masters, and Jack and Jill are moving to April, and that'll it'll allow the tournaments to be bigger and free up a lot of hotel space and stuff at the World Championships in Vegas.
Yeah, APA is kind of taking over the whole strip.
Well, yeah, it's
funny.
You know, they're sold out, and you know, we had a lot of trouble this past time with hotels. You know, they overbook because they're used to people not coming through.
Bingo.
Well, we come through.
Yeah, we definitely Everybody and their mama wants to be there in Vegas.
Yep. It's just it's just how they do it. You know, all hotels do it that way. So.
Mm-hmm.
Shot.
What a shot! Yeah. All right. Storm living up. He's starting to live up to his name right off the bat here. I like this. Storm is taking on, of course, the added pressure for those just tuning in here. That team score is correct, 5-0 right now in favor of Team DFZ, the drama-free zone.
When I was up there, they figured out the jukebox was on mute, by the way.
That's hilarious. So that's why there was no music.
Yeah.
I was wondering what was going on. I was like, man, there ain't a chance in this world somebody has not ran over there to it. Because you heard the question we got this morning, right? The lady was like, are y'all the DJ for this?
Yeah.
It is one of the most common questions I
No,
get.
it's funny. They come up here all the time. And if it's late night and people are drinking, they come over and give you requests.
Yes, they do. Always. My favorite is when I was at Zingali's. So I'm against a giant glass mirror that's on the wall. So you can see everything in front of me. And so it's pool table, pool table, pool table between all the monitors. And Lay comes up to me. She's like, can I get dibs on what song plays next? And like she's pointing at the computer, and I'm like, you can get dibs on this table here if you want to come play and me talk about you on the table. And then what was that?
You should put up a tip jar and start taking
song requests.
Song requests.
What was amazing about it too is that after she did it, one of her friends came in later, and like I've looked over my shoulder, I see him pointing at the stream, and they say I know one of her friends coming over requested a song. They went and told her friend the DJ was over there. I was like, that was good, very good use. I'm stoked about this matchup though, Mike. This is we've kind of been waiting for these two to go against each other. Yeah. Little extra some body English there, getting across field here, but gets a good hit. I tell you, I'm excited to get to roam around later and just talk to a couple of the teams and get to see how they're feeling about all this. Find out who's going to go be a part of some of the mini manias. And
just walking up there, they're excited about them. Here in the chatter, like I told you, I went out last night. After you left, we spent a little time getting this set up, and that was that's the questions I got. Where are the mini manis at? I can play in them.
Yeah,
come over and play in them. So people are excited about them.
And there's, I mean, honestly, within a few hour distance here, there's a lot of APA leagues. I mean, it's nothing wrong with coming up here and.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't you scratch. You could be like Carlos from our league here. Carlos goes to Vegas a lot to, whether he's got a team there or not, to cheer people on. But that boy is taking advantage of mini manias in Vegas. I mean, all the time. And even
Lopez?
Yeah, Carlos Lopez. And then Samantha Shea from our area too.
Yeah.
She, every chance that I saw her, she's wearing cues over. She's like, I got a mini in this time, and I got and got one in 3 hours from now. And I'm like, let's go, girl. I'm like, hey, get down with your bad self. You know how to.
If you go there and get in that mindset, you can get stuck in playing minis, and and I don't mean that in a bad way.
No,
it's a lot of fun. Just you're there to play pool.
It is a very low cost way to spend a lot of time in Vegas while getting pool time and with the great chance of winning your money.
Yeah.
My favorite story I always tell here, we always brag about Joey Gray. I've heard you talk about it before too, and how well he teaches and stuff, and people take advantage of that. One of my favorite stories is I signed up for a 1 hour practice session with him, and I went and played a mini before and split first and second place with the guy. The guy ended up beating me, and we still played it out. The guy ended up beating me, so I'm glad we split. And every bit of the money I earned was the payment for Joey Gray. So literally I paid $20 to go play some pool, get warmed up, get my $20 back in my pocket, and basically get a free lesson with Joey Gray.
Cool.
That's the way
And
I
you
look
did it
at
right there in Vegas?
I did it right there in Vegas, right there at the Q-Tech booth.
Awesome.
It was a blast. Speaking of, how
Was
about
it worth it?
It was 100% worth it. I still have my video, my photos, and my notes, and I
Cool.
still refer to them to this day. And this has been, that was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I definitely like his approach. He's very thorough. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing he does that is, I would say, consistent, because everything else he does is very personal. Just where he's going to start with you is always the same starting point. And then he'll work his way through the different points for you particularly, but he's always going to start with you at a certain point for everybody. And I ain't going to give it away. Y'all need to go talk to the man. He's traveled around a lot. I know some of y'all have got to see him in Vegas, at the Q-Tech booth and stuff, but
he comes through Jacksonville here a couple times a year. And
yes, he does.
the last time he came through, Kelly and I were dealing with we had a death in the family, so
Yeah.
we couldn't do much. But we try to promote him coming through to get him some lessons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And clinics.
Yep.
We raffled one away one year, or two away.
Yep. Yeah, it's very much worth the money and worth the time if you're looking and your goal is to get better at your game. And I don't know about y'all, but the most fun I have is when I'm on the pool table and I'm taking on some shots that I don't always do as well at, and I'm starting to pot them more, and I'm starting to see them a little better, and I'm getting shape a little better, or I land that better defense now, and I snooker up against another object ball. That's, oh man, you want to talk about me getting hyped out of nowhere? Let me land a defense where I snooker up against another object ball. Oh my gosh,
I'm sure your opponents love it.
oh yeah, I feel like I get in like this is Sparta mode. I'm like, yes, and they're like, Tim, you suck, and I'm like, yes, even more. It was super effective. This has been a great first rack for both gentlemen right now. I really getting kind of a feel for both of them. And I'll be honest with you, first round jitters or any of that kind of stuff, even though Storm is playing for his team from quite a bit of a behind situation here, I'm not really getting that feeling from him. I just see him really dialed in and going after what he needs to go after here. I may have hit that a little harder than he had to. And unfortunately, now the table's open here. I'm assuming that's a solid here on the bottom short rail, but if not, for sure, there's two stripes, one in each corner, top left and bottom right. And if that's the case, I'd be a little shocked if Gary isn't able to work with these two with how close they are to pockets and get on out of here. So he just doesn't need to overhit anything and smooth stroke it and go. As soon as I say that, oh my gosh.
He's good.
Running that wrist, that left-hand side pocket.
Yes,
I just said don't overhit it, Gary. Don't do it. So that must not be a stripe there at the bottom short rail then. He's on top of the 8-ball.
Right on top of it.
Gary, did you just overhear us talking about snookering for defenses here? You decided to do it yourself and show off? He's like, don't worry, I got this. I don't know how you got it, because I ain't going for that bottom right-hand corner pocket. I think Storm may have been calling for the shot to be washed, but
I don't see any flags.
yeah, I didn't either, but I assume that's what he was doing when he was coming up to the table.
So where's he going?
I mean, the problem is I was thinking kind of doing a cut bottom right here, but he's going to have to force it, and it's going to likely scratch in that left-hand side pocket. I'm a little worried about the right-hand side pocket as well. So I think I'm going to see if I can just barely thin it.
He's going up there. Full table bank?
Full table bank. Wow.
Yeah.
For all the kit caboodles here, all the marbles. That's why I'm worried about this shot. Oh, my gosh. Hey. That was my whole scare right there, Mike. Whole scare. Storm has one more chance at this table, realistically, unless he can leave that cue ball on the right-hand side. There we go, keeping it simple here, setting back up for his last solid there off that bottom short rail, and he's got the 2-ball there top left. Get a little bottom right here again. I like a little bottom right here. There we go. No, he missed the bottom right-hand corner pocket. He sets himself up beautifully for that 2. Oh, very unfortunate here. Man. If Gary gets this here and gets this first rack, he will reset it. If Storm gets this first rack here, I mean, making it a 3-5 race would be brilliant. So absolutely give him a great chance to take on the giant here. And that is Mr. Gary. There we go. He's letting somebody come on by the table here. Good job resetting here. Yeah, he keeps adding a little extra body English there to it. That he threw that when he didn't have to. Now we're in Troubleville for sure because 2 and the 8 are just clipped them on top of each other here. Honestly, Storm is better off not making this. And that is exactly what he did. What a defense there. Nicely done. Very, very nicely done here. That is exactly what he needed to do right there. He's going to force Gary into a shot here. Unless Gary gets ball in hand, which he could. That would not be a bad idea. But looks like Gary may go ahead and go for the one railer here. As long as he doesn't overhit this, he should create some separation between 8 ball and 2 ball. And granted, Storm will have a shot on that other. What a shot here. Storm will have a shot on his other solid, but I don't know if he does now. He may have snookered it so close. He actually could have hit that a little harder. As long as he was full with it, again, he would have had better separation between the 8 and the 2. He's going to say ball in hand to you there. Great defensive shot here. I was just talking about that instead. Very well played. Guys, make sure as well here, we are going to be live streaming for the entire weekend. We did gain access to the APA Southeast Challenge player page, so hopefully we will be able to push the stream to that for you guys. So that way it's a little bit easier for you guys to be able to find it. But if for some reason it is not on there, we will revert back automatically to Jacksonville APA's Facebook and YouTube page. I'm going to try to figure out between rounds why my YouTube page didn't want to go live for me a moment ago. It definitely should have. I tested this out yesterday just to make sure it would work, and I definitely was able to, so I'm going to try and find out here. Storm looking to snooker the 8 ball up closer to the 2. And he does so. We'll end up giving ball in hand. What a defensive battle between these two gentlemen. I don't know if that 8 is off rail. I would check that 8. If it's off rail at all here, he should be fine, but yeah, he looked good. Definitely hitting to the 2 and hitting to the rail. Only problem is if he ends up, yeah, he's taking a look right now. Gary may have opened up enough of a window that Storm cannot give ball in hand. Yeah, I feel like Storm may have to end up swinging for his 3 ball here, but he's also dangerous because, again, if he leaves pretty much where the 8 ball is, if you kind of draw down almost to where the chalk is off that bottom short rail, there looks to be enough room for Gary to be able to pot this 8 ball top left-hand corner pocket. Storm may actually be better off. He may be looking at the 1 rail kick onto the 2. But he's in trouble zone right now. This has been a good defensive battle from these two gentlemen. And again, like I said, Gary's trying to just go ahead and set the race back to a nice even race between each other. Storm's trying to put some added pressure and needs to for Team Deadpool being down 0-5. And looks like he just didn't hit it hard enough. Going to be ball in hand to Gary. And Gary, I think, like I said, I think he has the room there. I feel like he has enough room to be able to pot it. He is going to mark that pocket. Flag will be waved here from the other team. All right, looks like we do have a ref coming on over. The ref's having a hard time maneuvering the room here. refs coming on over here. Guys, keep in mind as well for APA rules here, you live, breathe, and die by what the ref calls here. He's looking for a potential bad hit for the 2 to the 8 first, and or a double hit there, and looks like neither happened. Unfortunate miss there by Mr. Gary. Storm needs to be out right here, though. There's a little bit of window. He needs to leave the 8 ball right where it's at. And he's done so here. Come off this bottom short rail, back up table. Nicely done. And he has opened himself up to the opportunity here. This is exactly what Storm needed to happen, and what a defensive battle, too. I really thought Gary had enough room, but I don't know if he had to be that close to the 8 ball. And I kind of feel like that threw him off. But, of course, again, I don't know for a fact that he had enough room to do so. Guys, while we're waiting on them to get ready for the next track here, again, just want to remind you here, Southeast Challenge Mini Mania schedule here at the one and only Q and Shisha here. The requirements are at the bottom right-hand corner here. Brackets are 8-1. It is a single elimination, so they are very, we're talking about fast flying tournaments here. It is a $25 entry. $20 of your money would go towards the prize pool here. So with 8 participants, a full field, there'll be $160 worth of prizes there. You must be in good standing with 20 league matches scores in one format, either 8 ball or 9 ball within the last 2 years. Got to be paid member in good standing, guys. Very, very important. But nowhere in there does it say you got to be in the Southeast Challenge, because you don't have to be, guys. You can come on over, enjoy Mini Manias here, even if you're one of our leagues here from outside of Florida. Come on down, guys. Come enjoy. Come be a part of it. Have a great weekend. Definitely a good time. Back to the break here. Storm on the break. Let's see here if we can get a hold of this a little. We got some separation amongst most things. I saw it look like 6 ball bottom left. Yeah, this is a way better rack here. Quite a bit of separation here for him. Storm's going to look at the 5 ball, pot at bottom left-hand corner pocket. There's a 2 stripe sitting right outside that bottom left-hand corner. Hey, Jim, what was that? Jim McCarthy, thank you for liking or sharing the stream earlier. Appreciate you. Doris, thank you for the like as well. CJ, appreciate you as well for liking the stream. Thank you, guys. 5 ball will come up short here. And guys, we'll be streaming 3 of the rounds today, all 3 of them. Morning, mid afternoon time frame here, and then the evening matchup. And again, as soon as everything's ready for tomorrow, we'll be right back live, guys. So make sure you don't miss out on any of the streams for this weekend. Come support. Gary going for the pot there on the right-hand side pocket here. Gets it beautifully, too. Wow. Really lets that drift in perfectly. 5-3 left in this race here. Also, guys, just to get you caught up to date here for the score as well here, keep in mind that right now, Team Drama Free Zone is in such a good position right this second. Does not matter how they win this matchup here, whether it is a 2-0 or a 2-1 in this case. That could be here if it goes hill-hill. If Drama Free Zone gets the win in this matchup, they will automatically send Team Deadpool into the one-loss side bracket. Also, we are, what time is it? 12:15. Yeah, 1 hour and 15 minutes away from sudden death, too. Oh, this is looking good. Storm drains that perfectly here. Very well played by Mr. Storm. Him and Gary are good opponents against each other here. Both gentlemen shooting really well right off the gate here. And Storm doesn't have much here, but there's a little window actually for him to maybe get the 4 super close, if not possibly take over that bottom left-hand corner pocket. I don't feel like he's got good eyes on the 2 here. Might have towards the top end of the 2 here. But I almost feel like going after that 1 may be a better call here. Let's see, see all that too, which actually I take it back. I think you see all of it now. Look like the 9's a little bit in the way from this angle here. Yeah, you can see plenty of the 2 ball. Very well played. Going for the defense here up against the 8. Good try. Not bad at all here. Good speed. Storm seems a little disappointed in himself on that, but I'll be up front with you. That was well played. That would have been a tough one to get the cue ball right in that area. Here he's going for the side pocket of the 9. Comes up short on it. And now clusters up a little bit more with the 5 here, and we got a little bit more of a cluster towards the bottom short rail here. Now this rack is getting to be more involved and more work to be done. I love it. Storm just say it out loud here. He says, looks like we're just going to be here for a little while. He's like, yeah, we're going to be here for a long time. That's funny. Yep, Defense Central is about to be happening here, guys. And Scott, too, as well. Both gentlemen are talented enough in this game to have earned the skill level they got. And welcome back, Mike.
The Storm got the first one, huh?
Storm did end up getting the first one here. It was good. It was close, though. The 8 and 2 were kind of snookered up with each other to an extent. They were a little off angle. But it was interesting how Gary went about it here and got very close to the 8 ball with his ball in hand. And I felt like he had a little more breathing room than that he didn't have to be that close. I think that's what caused him to miss.
Oh, that's right. When I left, he was banking that 8 ball.
Yeah, originally I think he was going for it, and then finally it became that whole little like dynamic with the 8 and the 2 where they played probably nothing less than 4 defenses each.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it was a good one, which is where we may end up with this one as well. Storm even cracked up a joke a second ago saying we're going to be here for a long while because they had a lot to work with off that bottom short rail, but looks like they got a little breathing room now. Everything good on your end?
Yeah.
Good.
Work still happens, right?
Work does still, yeah. Y'all league operators, man. I always have to give you props. I've been blessed to at least get to see kind of behind the veil a little bit, and it has opened up my eyes to understand what little bit I've got to see how much you guys already do. I would hate to see if I could see the whole picture. I don't know how I would how well I would handle that, to be honest with you. You guys go through a lot as league operators.
Gary's looking good here.
Yeah, good breakout here. He still has odds for that 10 bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Yep.
And honestly, as long as it doesn't carry him off the 2 and somehow another magically end up scratching for him, I think he's fine. And I don't think he's going to have that issue. It's a little tough for me to tell, but I think he should be fine. He could also potentially play defensive here as well, and maybe kind of leave that cue ball along the bottom short rail. Not a full-on hiding defense, but get back to the table defense style. I'd be surprised if he goes for that, though. No, he goes for the back cut. He overswung it a little bit, but honestly, I mean, he wasn't too far off from being in great shape for the 8. Wow. He hit that really well. Really, really well. Good try. Now, Mike, I think it's fair to take advantage of time with you being a league operator on here as well. So just same thing I'd like to do with some of the other league operators. So we're going to have 3 teams represented here for Jacksonville APA this weekend, which is going to be great.
Yeah, one's playing right now.
We did have a 9 o'clock round.
Everyone knows that shot. That's with Larry, and the Webbers are on there.
Oh, I love
both the
it.
roster. Let's see who else is on.
Yeah.
I think they made a couple roster moves.
Let's
so that
see
you want to
here.
look for 3-1-3.
Oh, I even know that one.
You know the trick, right?
I know that one here. Let's go. Start from the top is a little easier.
There we go. So everyone knows that shot. That's Larry, Chelsea.
Little tiny Chelsea's on there.
Yeah. Donald Burke, Emily, Steve, Amanda Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Golly, they got
Jackson
a strong.
and Eltonio. Yeah, no, it's a strong team.
Oh, man, such a strong team. Wow.
Then we got Strokers 6 and Why So Salty that have a 2 p.m. round.
You know, I can't wait here. And again, I try not to show too much favoritism here. But there's something about getting Wesley Mitchell on a team or on a table here. I always love how respectfully intense he is. Now, I mean, that's with all due respect. Don't take that as a negative connotation.
Wesley's a very good captain.
Very good captain. I mean, he is dialed in every whichever way you would want from a captain. He cares about his team tremendously. I mean, he's definitely one of the top captains that I've been able to see on the table and see how he interacts with his players. So it's going to be good. So very, very excited to see how all those teams do here.
So it looks like with his roster moves, he added, I think, definitely Logan and Asenath.
Ooh, yeah, Mom Asenath
I'm
in
not
there.
sure if Carolyn was part of that team or not.
I'm not sure. I know Carrie was. I remember Carrie.
Yeah.
Dave was.
Yeah, I think those may have been the only 2 roster moves.
That's huge. And Team Stoker 6 here having a strong line there. Daron there. I see Katrina's on there as well. Mr. Yer himself. Love it. John and Wendy as well.
I think their roster moves are what, Carla and Matthew maybe?
Yeah, I believe you're right about that too. I don't remember Miss Carla being on there, but great choice. Carla being an extremely strong 4 within our league. She gives me a good run for my money, to say the least. So I like her attitude as well.
So everyone knows that Shot's playing now. Win or lose, they will not play again until, I believe, tonight.
Oh, tonight. Okay. Let's see here.
So it would be up from here. There you go. Oh, no, I'm bad. The wrong way. Here they are.
There they are,
So if they win,
they play at 7 no matter what.
win or lose, they'll play at 7 o'clock.
That's good, though. They'll have a breathing moment in between, maybe get a little food in the system, get a little relaxation.
And I believe
Maybe take advantage of a mini.
Why So Salty and Strokers, win or lose, do not play again until tomorrow morning. Win or lose.
Okay.
So this
That's
will
actually kinda
be their one match.
Yeah, they're
to
one
the
match there, yeah.
So it's such a big bracket. It's basically broken to 2 halves.
Yeah.
So
That's good, too.
I think they might be separate brackets.
Good,
8 or 20.
Because no matter what, I mean, we're going to get to the point where you're going to play every round.
They're 2 separate brackets.
So it's kind of nice to have that separation for a split moment.
Yeah. So Why So Salty is playing a team 339. Anyways.
Oh. Hold on here. You just had it.
Yeah, it shows the roster there. You can click on them.
Oh. Is that... They are a Park Avenue Billiards team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Why So Salty is playing a Park Avenue team.
Wild.
No, they're not.
No, they can't be.
339.
339 isn't the right code, is it?
Nope.
I was about to say, what a draw. Was it Don't Tread on Me? Yeah, Don't Tread on Me with Why So Salty, yeah. So right there, bottom left, yep. Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out where they're from. Yeah, we don't have it on there.
339.
All right. Back to the action on the table here, and a great shot again on the 8-ball. Storm's bringing it back for Team Deadpool.
Up 2-0. You called it. You said he's got to be strong with his timeouts.
He's got, and again, it's it's tough, right? This first round, you care, you really want to do good for your team. He's got a lot of support from his team as well. I see some fist bumps and stuff happening over here, and a lot of nerves can go into this, especially again when you let the burden of being down 0-5 just sit on your shoulders.
Right.
And the problem is like I ain't saying it doesn't matter, but you've got to go in there as if that doesn't matter. Like you are going to make yourself lose if you focus on that fact. Oops, sorry, Mike. You're good. Way too much here, so. It's just pretty much a guarantee in life. You will cause yourself so many heartaches and issues, and you'll do one of those famous things where people are like, well, you got the rolls and you got lucky on this, and I didn't do that, and like you just kind of do like a huge mixture of like what they did and stuff instead of focus on what you could have done differently.
Focus on what you can control.
Yeah, you gotta focus on what you can control. So Those are weird. Do you use that? So that was actually kind of interesting here. That
Yeah, I've never seen those before.
So that was Mr. David that just came over here. Sorry, I had to cheat and look up his name here real fast. But he has he uses chalkless Q-tips, and of all things, he says he got them from Bulldog, which I think is kind of funny because Bulldog helps sponsor the arena out there in Vegas. It's
Bulldog
the
Arena.
Bulldog Arena, yeah. By the way, that is gorgeous setup. Oh my gosh.
Did you sit in it?
I did. I for the Jack and Jill finals,
Yeah.
Danica wanted to watch it, and it's funny because I was going to go see the Magic show, and nobody else wanted to see the Magic show, but she was like, I really want to go see that. You know, I was like, you know what? I was like, I never take advantage. I said, I don't think I'm going to have a better chance ever in my life than right now at this moment in time to go see one of the finals. I said, I want to go see it. And so we went and snagged front center seats for us, and it was such a beautiful setup. Absolutely so beautiful. And
Was it a good match?
It was a great match.
Was it?
The team that had to go to 4 racks was up 3-0.
Oh, wow.
And the other team still won. Got their other 3 racks they needed.
Wow.
And I forget the team name. It was somebody's like college fund, Amanda's college fund or something like that. And kind of find out when the reporter asked, they were like, so who's this person? They're like, that's our daughter. And I was like, oh my god, it is her college fund. It legitimately is. Like, I love it.
Nice shot there.
But yeah, it was such a story. I gotta give Storm his props, man. He may come in like a wrecking ball out of nowhere, but he knows how to again just play the game, and he's doing it so well. Now he still has a strike period in the bottom left, which he needs to take. He's got to take it now. Mr. Derek Brown, what's up, sir? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's your, let me see here. I keep wanting to say this morning here. No, we are officially in afternoon time. How's your afternoon going so far, sir? It's going well? Good, man. Glad to hear it. Hopefully you and wife are doing well over there. Well, actually, I'm assuming, Derek, will you be down? There we go. Going great. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Yes, sir. Absolutely looking forward to it. No, you won't be down for this one? Okay, so I'm assuming you're coming to the 9-ball edition. By the way, guys, Mr. Derek over here is league operator for the Central Savannah River area. And we're going to have a fun little tournament here next weekend for them. So they do Battle of the Border.
Yeah, I remember when you went up there, last year for the first time?
Last year, yes, sir. Yeah, a little
pretty cool.
Moscone style.
Good deal.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I love it, too. That's one of my favorite things about this event here for the Southeast Challenge, just getting to see and meet so many of the different league operators.
There's a revolving door of them.
Yes.
This whole weekend.
Which, I mean, you got to. This event, I mean, 64 teams we were looking at. It's right at 500 total.
Plus all the minis
players. Oh, my goodness gracious,
added
yes.
to it. Yep.
And the amount of minis, I mean, that's they stack that
There's
up
a lot of them,
massively, yeah. Which I'm thankful for because they're only 8-man rosters, right? Like it's
brackets.
I mean, yeah. So in a single elimination, so they're going to go fast.
Yep.
And And again, guys, for those a little confused, you're like, what are you talking about minis? Yeah, you can sign up here at Park Avenue Billiards or actually at Q and Shisha. And there's a whole schedule on the players page here, which I've been showing it on the live stream here for you. But it's $25 entry fee into the mini. $5 goes to the admin fee. And so $160 with a full field will be paid out. So not too bad. And Derek, I appreciate your kind words, sir.
Yeah, that admin fee goes to CompuSport to be able to pay for
That makes
it
sense.
being on CompuSport,
That makes complete
which
sense.
allows them to sign up here and go there.
That's huge. I mean,
Yeah.
you want that, right? Like,
Yep.
that would be, it would be no fun if you couldn't sign up here and you went over there and you're like, man, like the three I wanted to be a part of are all filled and I had no clue. And
Yep.
yeah, so that's a huge benefit to the players. And I appreciate you guys for doing all that as league operators as well, man. I know that's it's a big undertaking whenever you got to use an extra system and put other things in place. So definitely thankful to have the mini manias. That is not, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not something that APA corporate's like, boom, you got to have these minis. Like that's
Even
extra.
this event at all.
Yeah.
Period. This isn't something that we have to have.
Yep.
This
so
is
very
something that
appreciative.
different regions get together and host their own. But it's definitely not required.
Well, what is required right here is every single one of them solids to get out of his way, because if Storm gets to the hill, I mean, he could completely flip the script here with a 3-0. And I mean, as team
Everything
captain,
changes.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to talk about relieving some pressure there. Storm can see that 8-ball. I don't know if he can do a lot with it, but I feel like the bank is there. I do not feel like that 7 is in enough of a block here.
I don't know, man. He might be able to see an edge of it.
He can, yeah.
If he can see an edge of it, he can cut it in that
cut
corner
it, yeah.
pocket.
Yep.
Is that where he's gone it?
I didn't see him. Maybe I missed. I didn't see him mark one. Oh, okay.
It's
Hold
like
on.
he's still sizing it
Yeah.
up.
He's being Joey. I like what you just say. So let's go Storm. He's being Marvel genius or Jesus. That's funny. He's going for the back bank. He went for the back bank. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he did. Wow.
No way.
Well,
What a shot. You get some claps from me on that one. I 100% thought he was going to go for the regular bank. If he was going to bank, I thought that 100% more. But what, I mean, this is both a good thing and a curse, right? Gary has the ability to play defense here, but that 8-ball is just so far in that pocket. Like, one simple mistake, it's over.
yep. All he needs to do is get a shot on it. But the
Gary-
table's wide open
It
for Gary.
Yeah, the only thing I see as an issue here is looks like it's the 3-ball here off this bottom short rail, and that is,
Yeah.
he's going to want to be on the left-hand side of that. I mean, even if he uses that to play a defense here, just with the way Storm's shooting here is a problem here, and he could set it up right here. That was a nice shot on the side pocket. Gary coming over for some chalk here, taking an extra moment, as he should. Now, he, honestly, on this shot here, he needs to focus more so on just potting the 3 instead of worrying about leave. He's going to have eyes on one of his other solids. May have to take a tougher shot, but you got to be careful. A lot of people, if they go for this 3-ball, try to hold something extra there, and it's just tough to do when you're clipping so little of that 3-ball. You're not using a lot of energy from the cue ball on it.
Right.
Oh, he swung super hard at that 4.
Yeah, he did.
And scratches in the process here. Man, he will go and concede that rack here to Storm.
Just like that, he's on the hill.
On the hill, he is. He's changing the name of the game right now. And I'll be honest with you here, I'm happy to see it. It isn't I'm rooting for any one side over the other here, but
Just want to see a good game.
I want to see a good game. I love close matches. It is 100%. If there's one thing anybody could ever accuse me of, and it's like if it can get just so close, come down to one final rack to rule them all, especially those sudden death one final racks as well, where
Those are exciting.
yeah, a lot of times it comes down to where for those that don't know, in sudden death for APA, the first rack is worth 2 points and the quote unquote win of that matchup. and the second rack is worth 1 point. Majority of times I've seen it where it comes down to only that first rack has to be done either way. Like a lot of times the score gets so close that it does not matter who wins that first rack. It just whoever wins it all. So
Scratch on the break.
Storm's done really good with his breaks though. Really, really good. So I'm a little surprised at the scratch.
See if Gary can get something going here. He needs to get. Seems like he's not in rhythm, you know?
Yeah, he just needs a little momentum shift in his gear here. But I definitely agree. I feel like I've seen a lot more, and I don't. And again, this isn't nothing against him. There's some people with medical things that cause people to do I call it the extra chicken wing effect when you add that extra body English. But if he can break that, if it's not something that is just a requirement for a shot, keep in mind, I shoot left-handed as a right-handed player, right? So I have very little room to talk about. Yeah, I have very little room to talk about people's quote-unquote bad stances or strokes or anything. But if he can
Didn't you
break
shoot that way for a while and didn't even realize it?
Yes, yeah, it was almost 3 years in the APA. And the best thing is, the guy that got me in the APA was giving me a timeout, and he's the one that noticed I was doing it.
Why are you shooting left?
He's like, why are you holding your cue that way? And I'm like,
That's the way I hold it.
I'm like, what's wrong with my bridge? Like, I'm trying, like, I don't know. Looked like I was like playing Naruto or something, doing like anime moves or something. I know where the way I was like moving my right hand for a minute there. I'm like, what do you mean, how am I holding my hand? He's like, look at the room around you. And I'm like, yes, they're holding their hand too. And their cue. Oh, what's your point?
They're doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, they are, but they're doing it opposite. And doing it better. I'm like, gosh darn it. I did make 2 balls masters by switching though to proper right-handed shooting.
Have you tried to shoot right-handed?
Yeah, I can do
it feel funky?
It feels very weird. It's very, very forced, and I have a big problem with my elbow trying to be out more. It's very weird how like I want to do it. It's a very bad habit, but when I can get dialed in for a moment, and especially if I'm going for an easier shot, I feel very confident in going for if it's a skill level 3 shot, but like that,
you're good.
I'm fairly good at it, but
you're not doing anything extra.
Not yet. I can't. Don't ask me to be like, Tim, you need to drop. Nope, I'm not drawing that ball back doing that. It ain't happening. I'm more likely to scoop it and jump it off the table. So
right. The coordination's not there.
Yeah. Speaking of, I feel like we got a little bit of a different rhythm here from Gary for a second here.
He's got a little skip in his step.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying that too, huh? I hope so. I really hope so for him. Yeah, there we go. What a shot. Now, he's still got 2 stripes on the field there, both of them towards that top right-hand corner pocket. The rest are solids, but, man, look at the field and how the solids are set up. I'm sorry, he has a stripe here towards the bottom. Forgive me. 10 balls here to the bottom left. But look at the way the solids are set up, kind of like almost like a little drill.
It is. Yep.
Yeah. This is.
It looks familiar.
It does look very familiar. This is very much a drill setup here. I mean, goodness gracious, I ain't saying he has to make this to for sure close out the rack, but
trying to back cut that.
Yep. I bumped the 3 downfield a little bit.
He changed the drill.
Yeah, he did.
But he's got a shot on it right now.
Yeah.
He's probably going to take that ball right now. Is that the 3?
3 is what's right above the cue ball.
Okay.
It's the one top left. Yeah, I think he needs to do 1 ball top left, 2. Ooh, actually, may go 4 here.
Yeah.
No, he needs to go 2.
That's the ball I was looking at, the 2 ball.
2 ball top right,
Yep.
yeah. He needs to get off that rail, though, and honestly be looking at the 4 possibly next. Trying to think if he maybe needs to save the 4 for his out ball here. He's playing risky business. Last time I checked, Storm is not on that cast. Movie reference. Now, Mike, do we have somebody doing photography that you know of for the Southeast Challenge?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
The photographer that they use, I have not seen. But,
Okay.
But
I know Mr.
I would be surprised if he's not here though.
I know Mr. Bryan's here, and he was out there in Vegas chasing teams around doing photography. I only ask here to get to this ADD moment chat, so that way y'all know where my brain was going. there is quite a few of team jerseys out there, and I really would love to see some of the team photos of the different jerseys and stuff.
Right.
It's one of my favorite things in Vegas is when you see them all. Q raffle? Looks like Kevin's announcing a 50-50 raffle
Yeah, in
and a
a
Q.
bull carbon.
Oh, is it a bull car? Ooh.
Yeah.
I figured we were going to have some fancy Qs here for raffles. In fact, in this pool hall during a World Qualifier, I won my Lacossi Hybrid
Did you?
raffle. Yes. I was one of the last.
20 bucks?
$20. I was one of the
Yeah.
last one to buy tickets. It was so funny. I forgot who it was that came by with the metal bucket. They're like, Tim, come on. I'm like, you know what? I was like, I know it's going and it's going to be support people. I'm like, yeah, just do it. I'm like, okay, cool. So, but yeah, it was a nice. It was the blue and gray Lacossi Hybrid.
Still have it?
No.
Yeah.
It took me a while of wanting to ever get rid of it, and I became, because of Miss Jeanette Lee herself, I became such a fan of Poison. I went Poison
okay.
everything. I still even have one of the older Poison Qs. That's her actual Q, her series when she had it with Poison here. There, I want to say I think they're labeled officially vintage now on their website per se, but it's just because of how many years ago it was. But yeah, I was full on Poison at the time, and then now I've become a Q-Tech fan myself.
Moving on.
Moving on, yeah, 100%. Yeah, and Joey, by the way, if I didn't give you a shout out earlier in chat, thank you so much for cheering on Mr. Storm here. He's doing it well. He's really giving Gary a run for his money, but I don't know. Mike and I both have noticed in this matchup here that there is definitely a different Gary on the table. So he may honestly be one of those players that it's dangerous to have this type of lead. It's almost better that he has a rack or two on you.
Might take him a couple racks to get warmed up.
Yeah, might take him a couple racks to get warmed up. I've seen.
He's just been sitting there for a while now. I mean, what, since 9 a.m.?
Yeah, and they were in here earlier too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think they were here around the 8:30 time frame. So yeah, 100% right. There's some players that just love playing from behind, and you push them against the wall, and it's over for you. So that's a good try though. He didn't have a lot of the.
This is not good for him.
No.
I'd be surprised if Storm doesn't get out here.
That would be too. And it all boils down to how is he going to take out that 3 ball, because he's definitely going to go for that 6 stop left first. And he needs to pull it back down and be back below that 3. Bottom left here should get him back downfield just prior. He actually may just be able to load a bottom on him instead. I'm trying to look at the angle.
Yeah, I'd play with the little bottom, then play the 3 in the side, then the 8 in the same pocket as was that the 6?
Yeah.
Yep. The 6 or the 8 in the corner pocket. It's the game. That's it.
Wow. Knocks it out with a 3-0 victory. What a
So
match.
we are, 5-3 now?
5-3. Script has been flipped officially.
A whole new game.
And that is, I mean, that's what had to happen, right?
Yep.
So
Yes, it did.
proud of how well Storm handled that. And I even dare say the calm within the storm here, not before the storm, because he clearly came up and showed up on the table here.
So what do we got?
So let's see here what we got for skill levels left here. Gary's played. He's a 7. Oop. What, you do it here. I don't know what you're asking. Sorry. Let's see here. Marshall's a 5, and who was it? I think it was Tina. So we got 12, 13, 14, 15 skill level points. Only 8 left. Oh, you're doing. Oh, I like that. You're doing a little highlighter. Look at that. Yep, and then Tina. We had David Storm and Christy for the other team. So what is that? Storm's a 6, David's a 5. That's 11, 12. Only 13 skill. I mean, Team Deadpool still has 10 skill level points left, and they have a. They cannot play their 7 now, but they do have a 5 and 4 to take up most of that. And then 7 5s, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8 skill level points left for Team Drama Free Zone, which, yeah, they have 4s and 3s, so they could actually end up still playing both 4s. Timothy and Martin Glover are both skill level 4s, so they could max out by doing 2 4s. So it's gonna, no matter what, it's gonna come down to. Actually, no, I like this for Team Deadpool. If Team Deadpool can get the next win, time back up and get into sudden death. If they don't have to throw their 5, they could have a 5 in the final matchup here, in which Team Drama Free Zone may only have a 4 or play a 3. And really, the sudden death is an equalizer per se. It takes away the handicap. Ooh, this could.
Let's see what they do.
Yeah, oh man.
So we said what, sudden death at 1:30?
1:30. Yep. So less than 45 minutes.
So we'll be playing this one, and the last one will definitely be in sudden death.
You're good. I would just be careful if they start playing with the flashlight. He said he was sending a video to a friend. Anthony Loper's going up against Miss Angela here. Okay. Angela for Team Drama Free, and Anthony for Deadpool.
And a 4. So they did. They threw the 4 like you were saying.
They held the 5. Yep.
They held the potential, the 5, the captain, too, for sudden death.
I just
Gotta
said
get there,
Angela,
though.
right?
I'm sorry?
I said Anthony and Angela.
Yes. Angela and Anthony. So we got a 3 on a 4.
All right, let's get this set up for them here. Give me just a moment, guys. We'll get all this reset here. And that is a 2-3 race.
Ooh-wee. She hit that lag hard.
Yeah.
And he barely, she still won.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, this is I will say Team Deadpool, I feel, played it the way it has to be played. It's risky no matter what by not playing your 5 here, because obviously a loss here, a 2 or loss, it's over.
That's a 4 and a 3. You know.
Yeah.
So what can they? See, they can do 10.
Yeah. So no matter what, they can.
They can both throw 5s in sudden death.
They. Oh wait, yeah. David Jacobs still available, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh, I missed that because the highlighter I misspoke. You are right.
Yeah, they can both play their 5s in sudden death.
Well, here's the deal, though. This is, in all honesty, I mean, we've seen this exact situation play out, though. I mean, Team Deadpool could get a 2-0 here, tied up 5-5, and it comes down to that exact scenario I said it a moment ago. Of doesn't matter who wins, but that first rack, which, I mean, honestly, this matchup could go into sudden death. So
that 3-0 for Storm against that 7 was huge.
that
was
had
it.
to happen. That had to happen. I mean, he could not. The 2-0 made things just still tough. Oops, sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, again, he has to be very proud of how he did for his team, and a nice little shining light here.
We need to get the ergonomic.
Oh, with the
tray.
monitor. Oh yeah, the raising desk.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset with that. That'd be fun.
Nice to have one.
It would be kind of cool because I mean it is nice to stand sometimes. Joey, I love this. He says this is no longer a drama-free zone, y'all. Both teams doing great. Yes, they are, Joey. Yeah, both should be proud with the points they're putting up. Both teams have had a 3-0 victory, drama-free zone, with a 2-0 victory a moment ago too. now we got Angela and Anthony here. Again, skill level 3 versus skill level 4.
Some of the other teams must be arriving. It's looking busier over there.
That's what I was just thinking. And, you know, it's to be expected. We're about to be 1 o'clock to if they're able to start at 2, which really determines on how fast these rounds go. But with the later start time here, it'd probably be a little bit later in the day here, maybe a 3 or 4 o'clock start time.
Well, we started at 9:45, so hopefully we can get maybe the next round off between 2 and 2:30.
Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully so. I already told wifey, I said, hey, I was like, I'll be home by midnight. And I'm like, nope. I was like, midnight might be.
I'll be home by tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, I was going to take this one little hiccup in the day, and I overheard there was some massive traffic on 17 a little while ago in the morning here for starting off. So
I didn't hit any. Did you?
no,
Yeah.
but I made sure I was double checking the maps even on the way here. I was like, man, if I see that gridlock, I'm going to go a different way. I was like, I'll cut on through I-10 and shoot on over. What a good hit from Anthony there. Nice shot. Angela's going to have good eyes here on the 6 here off this bottom short rail. She is solids. A little bit of a cluster, though. 4 solids are sitting around that. Looks like the 8 and the, I think it's a 13 ball. But she got the 6-7 to the right of the 8 ball. You got the 3-5 just south of that 8 ball. Again, there is some benefit to that, though, y'all. I know it's a bit of a cluster here, but she is in control of that stripe and that 8 ball there. So it's just going to be a matter of her working on those opportunities when they arise. And really, too, when you're on the sidelines with your, with your skill level 3s and 4s and even us 5s as well here, myself included, there's nothing wrong with having that conversation with your player and saying, hey, like, these are your issues here, and letting them know, like, you should be looking at an opportunity to work on them when you can. There's not always going to be an opportunity, but when you get it, you've got to take it.
I'll be right back, Tim.
Yeah, see you in just a moment, Mike. Anthony with small miss on the left-hand side pocket here, but honestly, he's getting stuff downrange. He's got 3 stripes now. Again, kind of like a little drill setup here. If you take a look at all 3 of them there towards the bottom half of the table. I wonder if she can get a little clip into this 4 potentially, or maybe get around to it. She's going to hit the 1 beautifully here. She gets back around, and she has eyes on that 1 ball here. Or 4 ball, I'm sorry, top right. Honestly, she could get the breakout here by coming off the top short rail and bumping in that 6-7 situation. Just like, just drives right by it. So close. So close. Good try. Looks like she will be forced to take at least a shot at one of these 4 solids here. Ball in hand, and a great opportunity for Angela here. 3 solids remain in that cluster here. You got the 5, 6, and 7 ball. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but I feel like you got a 7-6 combo if you had to. I don't think the 1 can go in the right hand, or the 5, I'm sorry, can go in the right hand side pocket because the where the 13 ball is on top of it here. Oh, she's gonna opt for the. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is her 7 ball. That is 2 stripes in there. Forgive me, chat. Again, I'm just seeing the top of the ball here. That's the 15 ball clipped up with the 6 here, actually. So she has the 5 and 6 ball in that cluster. There's 2 stripes in that cluster, too, actually. Because she just potted the 7 ball. go for the 3-ball, bottom left-hand corner pocket here. She may be able to get like a gentle breakout with these here. Oh, she's going to hang it. Came close here, but it was off. Off kilter just a little bit. Anthony may be able to play a defense here soon here with that 10-ball sitting on the top short rail. He can go with these 2 stripes here at the bottom. And if he can still get eyes on that 10 here, he can end up flipping into it, getting it off table here. Ooh, almost scratching. Wow. But yeah, he could use that 10 and hide the cue ball up above the 2 stripes and 8-ball. Still not a bad leave here. Angela's got work to do with the 5 and 6. Hey, I see some raffle tickets happening right now as well. Oh, cue ball's drifting over to the right-hand side. She will come up short from that side pocket. But a little risky with how much energy she still had on that cue ball coming off. Problem is, no matter what, she has got it hidden in this. I'm a little worried if she decides to hit to the 6 just because of where the 8 is. I think maybe just gently hitting into the 5. She's going to break apart everything a little bit here, but doesn't have to have a full-on impact here. There we go. Oh, get off the 8-ball. Not much separation, but she didn't do bad on that. I'm very glad to see that she didn't do the whack-a-mole situation some of us like to do on shots like that. Like if it's going to be clustered, I'm just going to break it all apart. That could have been very, very risky and very, very low reward if she would have done that. In fact, she would have really opened up the run for Mr. Anthony here. Anthony going for that 10 top left-hand corner pocket. Comes up short here, but he is now taking over a pocket and has now forced Miss Angela's hand here to really go after that 6-ball. Chad, I hope everybody's enjoying the live stream again. There's so many of y'all that have made sure to like here. Only a few shares on the live stream as well on the Facebook side. Please hit that share button if you would. Make sure and subscribe here to Jacksonville APA's YouTube page as well for those that want to join it. And then come up next stream, if everything goes according to plan, which I hope it will, we will be streaming to the APA Southeast Challenge Facebook page instead. And then also I'm going to try to see if I can get it pushed to my YouTube as well, the voice of Jacksonville Pool. My name's Tim Jones, and I'm your streamer and commentator here for this weekend. And I appreciate you guys for being a part of this. That was a great shot there on the 6-ball. Very well played by Miss Angela. I really love seeing how these skill level 3s and 4s are playing here. And both are playing very smart, not really overhitting too much here, not trying to go very crazy with their shots. And he's got to be careful with this shot here. Yeah, he was definitely trying to avoid that side pocket. Still not a bad leave, though. I mean, he's really trying to force Angela's hand here, and it almost looks like he may have to where she's got to clip the 5-ball again, which will end up some separation between the 5 and 8 in the process. Not 100% sure what she was looking at downfield here. Yeah, she clipped in that 5 completely here, and to an extent took over that top left-hand pocket. I mean, she knocked the other stripe out of there. But honestly, Anthony needs to pot these 2 and then still get shape up to the 8. He definitely could. He can use this 13 here to get back below the 14, but he needs to be not fully straight on the 14, but he needs to be close to it. And it will not open up enough here.
All right, how are we looking?
Again, a nice little back and forth between both players here. Definitely seeing, Miss Angela making some really smart choices. She had a bunch of balls clustered around the 8 earlier, and she, when she finally started working on them, she was doing really well not to overhit stuff. But honestly, right now, both of them having a little bit of an issue here. I mean, she's got the 6 top left here. She's got to get back around that 5, though. And I just don't know if she's going to be able to do it without just fully clipping in that 5 and end up bumping it up against the 8 again. Oh. Yeah, she definitely bumped into the 8 here. Now that 8 seems to be a little bit more predicament. I don't know. It did have a window past the 5 earlier. I don't know if it does now. Honestly, don't know if Anthony might be better off trying to pot this and just playing the defense on the 14. He might have just hooked himself a little bit. I don't know if that was a good hit. I think he came rail first when he first hit it. I don't think the cue ball got to another rail. Guys, I will say, especially in high-level tournaments as well, that is definitely something that, from a live stream perspective here, I've noticed is.
Pay attention.
Yeah, it's been missed multiple times before. And not to say it'd make all the difference. You shouldn't be dependent upon one singular ball in hand making all the difference in your game here, but when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, it could be. Could be that last little bit that you needed to finish off your rack.
Well, he's got it down in front of the pocket now.
He does. He does.
He
And
moved it down there.
I mean, honestly, here, 8 ball is the game of taking over pockets.
Yep.
Get it close if you can't make it. That's why on those shots too, like he didn't go for overhitting, slamming things. She needs a good stop shot here. I feel like I see her loading up a little bit inside here for a second there, but no, she just let it flow on up. Janet's over here saying hi to Gretchen there. Thank you, Janet, for being in the stream. Appreciate you. Thank you for tagging somebody as well. How you doing today? How's your, again, I'm trying not to say morning time anymore. How's your afternoon so far?
We are at 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Boy, what time did you get up? 5?
5:30, yeah.
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 I was going to bed about that time.
My wife even, is funny. She's like, I thought you already left early. She's like, I smelled your cologne.
That's what your wife said?
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. I was like, I didn't wake you up by taking a shower or anything else or leaving the room. I was like, you woke up because you were like, my husband's cologne.
Yeah, there
I
you
started
go.
laughing. She's like, yeah. She's like, my nose works when I'm asleep.
That's funny.
But yeah, come 5:30, my brain was like, it's go time. It's go time. Like, time to get this day going.
Yeah, I got here about 7:40, and I was surprised to see you were already here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't here much.
No,
Much
I
before
wouldn't
you.
imagine.
Yeah, just a few minutes. I relaxed in my car for a second, got my head on straight, saw a couple different TikToks on pool, and got my day ready.
Was the staff here already? Or were they just getting there? The Park Avenue
No,
staff?
I want to say I think they were already here. I don't remember seeing any of them come or walk up to the door. So yeah, I'm fairly certain because when I went and knocked on this buddy, when I knocked on the side door, and I was like pointing to the shirt logo, the guy gave me a little wave and then walked off, and I'm like, but I need in there. I need in there, sir. Like I didn't even have cues on me or nothing. I was like, I need in there, please. All right, Angela
Man,
needs to drill
they're
down on this.
pushing these balls around.
She's
think the tension is
it's there.
getting the best of them
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's funny too because, like I said before, I love seeing the behind-the-scenes situation, and everything. I definitely feel that Mr. Anthony is a little bit more intense or a little bit more tensed up, maybe a little bit on the sidelines versus Miss Angela. But I think
There she
again,
goes. She's
part of
on the
that-
8 now.
Yeah, I think part of that for Anthony has to deal with the
The
knowledge.
pressure.
Yeah, just the knowledge of where they're at. You know what I mean? Like
A lot of pressure's on him.
that. It really is. By the way, that gentleman came by earlier here. He was like, you were you're at this tournament. I was like, yes, sir, that's me. He's like, I've already watched some of your streams. He's like, I didn't realize you would be here.
Here we go.
You're all right, bro. Ooh. I mean, she tried. She tried really well at it, but you see a little face of disappointment. She grabs her pocket marker there. That's funny. I like that.
Well, let's see if Anthony can finally get it in this pocket. I think he shot at it a few times.
Yeah. The only problem is his leave here for the 8. I feel like he's going to be on the left-hand side of that 8 ball too much.
You got it. There he goes.
Oh, maybe even clip it just the tiniest bit.
Perfect.
He does. Look
There
at
he
that.
goes. Nice shot.
There we go. Good speed, too.
That shook off a lot of nerves right there for him.
It had to have. Had to have for sure. Now just pot this, get on to the second rack, but already know that you just did a nice little reset again. He's breaking the barrier of the handicap difference between these two players. And no.
Wow.
No, he did not. Oh, French toast in a basket. Angel's got to be careful, though. Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap here. I've seen so many people.
Following it in?
Yeah, because you take it for granted because you're like, yes, you missed it. I got it. You know, not that you're cheering on and miss it, but you're like, you're so excited for another chance at the table, and that's buried in there. Oh, my Lanta. She gets it. She still gets it.
So that's 2 points. Or no, it's 1 point. I'm sorry,
1 point. Yeah, she's on the hill, though.
On the hill, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's massive, though, for him. I mean, again, every point puts them ahead again. But no matter what, guys, for those that are not familiar with how these tournaments work here, we will see Team Deadpool sometime later into the tournament here as well. You are guaranteed to play twice, not guaranteed to lose twice in this.
Yep.
So no matter what, everybody in this first round will have another opportunity in the Southeast Challenge. And what an opportunity it is with
But Anthony gets it turned around here. I mean, they could come out of this down 4-6 into sudden death.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That first rack's 2 points. Then that last rack matters.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony could still make it 5-6, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5-6.
5-6, yeah.
Yep.
I love it, too. I keep noticing there's always a couple extra different people. I feel like that Team Deadpool has some cheerleaders here with them because I keep seeing a couple other people come over. And I feel like we got the core part of the team over here next to us, just relaxing and having some good times over here. But I keep seeing a couple other people come on over. I like that. What an amazing event that if you were able to have some extra cheerleaders from your area. Janet rooting on Miss Angela here. Rooting on the Minnesota APA here. I love it, Janet. Appreciate your support, seriously. Like I said, these players deserve it, man. It's not always easy being on the stream table. Some people get super nervous about it, and others take it and thrive and run with it. Or, you know, even if they have a bad day, they always come to me later on. They're like, Tim, you were, you know, oh my gosh, you're right, I was doing this, or I'm going to work on that, and this, that, and the other. And so they you know, definitely deserve to be on here. Like I said, it's always an honor and a pleasure to get to be a part of this. So. And even though Angela was disappointed in that 8-ball shot, though.
I can't believe it didn't go in.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I would definitely agree. He was disappointed.
Yeah, Anthony, and he didn't shoot poorly last rack at all. Like, he's shooting definitely within his skill level. Maybe missed 1 or 2 shots that was within his bracket that he needs to focus on, I would say. And and make the minor tweaks that are necessary.
Yeah.
But he can definitely still get this win against Angela. So I don't think Angela needs to make sure and do from here is just kind of enjoy the ride to an extent here. You know, I know this is, again, first round jitters per se and important, but not say let off the gas pedal. She's got to stay on it, but she just doesn't have to hit it to the floor and stress herself out. By the way, huge shout out to y'all for the overlay. I always love the different overlays y'all work on, Mike.
Kelly does a good job with them.
She does.
Definitely looks good.
Yep.
Looks like the Southeast Challenge.
It does look like the Southeast Challenge, very much so. Very, very much so. And by the way, forgive me for my rudeness here. I haven't even given them a shout out. Big shout out to Park Avenue Billiards, by the way. Thank you for the host location. Appreciate them working hard and allowing us to be here all weekend long. Hey, Dan, thank you for liking the stream earlier. Wayne Kelly liked the stream as well. Mr. Wayne Kelly, one of the people that actually participated this year at the 2024 World Championships and did refereeing up there.
He was roughing in Vegas?
He was reffing in Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I loved seeing that. That's a tough job. That is a volunteer position, and not always an easy one to take on. And so I love the fact, especially with his expertise and knowledge in the game and
No doubt.
and how things work. Yeah, that was a huge thing. Huge thing. I really want to see Anthony go for at least a nice little 2-ball run. I think he might be in the situation here where it's kind of like those moments in time when it's like you just need to see a couple balls drop.
Right.
You just need to see that it's happened. You're there.
Get your confidence back.
Yeah, I think he needs to take some of the low-hanging fruit here, although sometimes you may want to save those. I think he needs to just get it. Just get a couple of those, get the confidence going, and feel good about what you're doing. So I kind of still like the one here for potential breakout for his other solids there that are at the top half of the table.
I agree, but he owns that pocket now.
Yes, he does.
And that's important.
Play this like Monopoly. Tell her to go over there to pay that rent money. He done built a hotel over there, in fact. And again, guys, I just want to encourage each and every single one of y'all watching the live stream here. If the Southeast Challenge is not too far away from you and you are active in good standing with APA, there's a couple other little details that you have as well. But keep in mind, we do have mini manias that are going to be over at the one on the Q and Shisha, which is right down the road from here. You are allowed to participate even if you do not have a team in the APA Southeast Challenge. That is not a requirement.
Just must be an APA member with 20 matches in the format in the last 2 years.
Last 2 years, yep. That's the big part right there, guys. There's some people maybe coming back to a certain format that you haven't been in for a while, and you're like, yeah, I just started back up 9-ball on Monday nights, and I'm like, that's awesome. I'm glad you did, but if you ain't got that 20 the past 2 years here, you can't participate. Let's just make things fair too, guys. Just to, you'll have people that will end up moving up in one format and still be lower in the other. We just want a good reading, make it a good fair matchup. He's going for a 1 round. Ooh, he threw up his hand. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is ball in hand. See, I think on those shots too, if Anthony, and again, this is just got to deal with the score and the nerves, and especially knowing Angela has one. I think if Anthony would have literally taken maybe 2 actual full seconds extra on that shot, he would have landed that defense. And it's tough. It's tough being in these situations from time to time, guys. This is the love-hate relationship we have with pool. Glad to see Miss Angela kind of choosing one side over the other here, leaving looks like the 15 balls in the kind of center-ish of the table. I definitely agree with her, either messing with the top section or the bottom section here. Go and start working on, per se, the trouble on the table. I will give Angela props, too. She's done some pretty good shot choices as well, which is huge. If you don't have to, as a team captain, I always look at it, if you ain't got to use that timeouts on a ball in hand because you see them already taking an appropriate run or going after a problem ball right off the bat here, you save that timeout for a much more needed time here. She needs to break this up here. Leave the cue ball up there. There we go. Granted, he's got a little room maybe to go in between the 3 and 6 here. Oh, I don't like him going for it right now. Unless he just doesn't think he can pot the 2. Actually, never mind. I take that back. That worked out beautifully here. I sit corrected. I'm guessing just based on where the 2 is here in the bottom right-hand corner, it's just so much on that pocket point here that he may not have been able to go after it. But that was a good defense. Left Angela with eyes on it, but she's got to bank it. And she kind of takes over that top left-hand corner pocket. He should have the ability to go after that 2 now. I don't know if he'll want to here. He's still looking at 3, but ooh, playing almost like a little one-pocket style to an extent right there, right? Knocking hers out of the pocket here, getting his on the left-hand side of the field, which is good because that now opens up a window for him to use the 3 to get to the 6 here unless she messes that up for him here. She could end up taking over that pocket if she ends up missing for some reason or when Ponte keep up on the run.
Nice
She
shot.
does. Very, very well played.
Well tied up. Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty close to each other here. I don't know if she's going to. There may even be a little carom here for it to clip off the 6 and still go. Hey, we got Minnesota APA in here representing with their team on the live stream. Let's go. Appreciate you being here. That's pretty cool. I like that. So that 6 is now
Tied up.
yeah, it's close enough to where that top right-hand corner pocket should be completely out of the equation here. He should just play defense. Honestly, move it around. He goes for the cut, though. I mean, that still works out beautifully.
It does.
Though. Yeah, that's.
Sitting there waiting for him for later.
Now, I don't know if she knows to pull this off here, but she could end up snookering on top of that 6 ball here. But you got to hit it so gently on over. Really let the cue ball do the walking and talking for you. It does not take much energy at all for this. I don't know if that gentleman knows that he's that close to the table right there. He's over on the other table waiting for his opponent to shoot here. Angel says, doesn't matter, I got this. Bring out the bridge. Yeah, if Angela can land this defense here, she may be, poised
Playing
here
for
to,
the
maybe to get the win here from this rack. She's going for it.
Wow.
She's super close. That was such a defense. Way to go, Miss Angela. Nice little instant replay, guys. I mean, she, even using the bridge here, it's very easy to let that control go away. I mean, she just lets it drift right on over. That was
beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way even in a timeout you could have helped her get it closer realistically. Like, she took 100% the right shot and really has put Anthony in a little bit of a predicament here. Storm to the table.
Might be able to come off rail first.
Go
7 ball.
Go after that bottom left hand. Yeah, I see what you're talking about here. Honestly, if he can, he may end up clipping it perfectly here.
No, it looks like he's going to come off the back rail.
Yep, so he is going to go. He's still pointing over there. Yeah, he's still going to go for the 6, though. He's just trying to point where the cue ball is supposed to drift to. I like that. He's using
Yep.
Mr. Anthony's cue here to really show him the line. I feel like he's off on that line just a little bit here. Man, ooh. I thought he was supposed to get a little freebie there. That would have been brilliant. Now Miss Angela could do it again here, and Snooker right back with that 6 ball here again. And it's all about the timing of the speed of the cue ball here. She's going to drift to try to take over that pocket.
That's perfect.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't think she'd get a hold of it as well as she did like that. She clipped it right on over. She is showing up and showing out. I mean, this is very
Agreed.
impressive. Very, very impressive.
Oh, man.
This is what I was talking about with Anthony. I feel like he's rushing just maybe 2 full seconds, maybe.
Yep.
I mean,
Either way, he's getting the first match jitters out of the way. Like you said, he's going to be back no matter what.
yeah.
So-
Team Deadpool will be back if they end up losing here. But I will say right now, Angela is definitely favored for this here, especially with where that 8 ball is. She hits it pretty hard though, and don't think it's okay. No, she's outside the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Top left, top right, Mike. Which way are we going?
I go top right.
You go top right, yeah. Same. I like back cuts more now. Don't get me wrong, but wow, that matchup over there to the right is ending early too. I wonder if they only went 4 matches instead of 5. Yeah, like I said, I definitely like back cuts now more than I ever have, but I definitely agree. I think the top right is. I think it's the easier. I think there's a higher percentage of making it shot.
She mark a pocket yet?
I have not seen her reach around and do one. The cool thing is too is if she hits it, and if she doesn't end up making it, just takes over that pocket. I mean, it blocks the 6 from it, and she's going to put Anthony in just such a bad predicament here. Ooh, she's looking top left. She hasn't decided yet. And I don't remember as well, chat. Maybe you guys can tell me, but Mike, do you think they've had a timeout?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing one this rack. And just in time, I see Gary coming on over.
There we go.
Yeah, Jamie says go, Miss Angela. Let's go indeed. Jamie, how you doing today? Welcome in. See you soon, Jose. Jose on the YouTube side saying see you both here in 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
Jose's going to come up and help run the raffles.
That's good. Oh, my God. He's a good raffler. He's a very good raffler.
That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
I said, man for the jobs, Jose.
Yes, he is.
He goes, okay. I said, I'll see if he can get up here.
Yep, absolutely. He brings the excitement that
He does.
that is to raffles sometimes, and it's good. Especially that there's bull carbon up for grabs. That ain't no cheap cue. So that and the infamous 50-50 raffles that we all know and love. I think the tickets for those are only like $1 too. So you only need $1 to win it here, and
That's it.
yeah, there's been a couple times I've seen those 50-50 raffles at these events get up to like $400 or $500 for you to win. Not I ain't talking about just $400 split in half. I'm talking about $400 to $500 for you to win.
So $1,000 then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So she's going top right.
she is, as she should. Oh, my clip 6.
I thought it was going to clip the 6 and go in.
Woo! Well, Anthony has got to run with this, and he can run with it too. I mean, look at the setup.
There he goes.
Yep.
This is big.
Oh, he's looking around. That's the only thing about it that he just did I didn't like. He seemed to take an extra second there on that shot, but he decided to look over for just a split second and then go back through with his shot. You know what, though? If you got to miss. Now, she can still pot this 8 ball here, Mike.
Follow it.
Yep. You follow it.
Straight in.
We'll use some, you could use some bottom here on the cue ball to turn the top on the 8, and the 8 can force follow right in past the 6, which this is a question that happens actually quite a few times here if that's permissible. In APA, yes, she's making legal contact with her next object ball, which in this case is the 8. Just because something else is in the way of her making it, as long as she still calls and marks that pocket, it is 100% allowed.
The 8 ball doesn't have to be clean.
Yeah.
It just have to call the pocket.
Have to call the pocket, yep. Yeah, they can be like a dirty martini. I made Mike smile on that one. I wait till he took a sip of his drink, too. Let's see if she knows that. I have a feeling she doesn't know this shot for this one, which I don't blame her because this is, I mean, probably in the past couple years of doing commentary is really the only way that I knew how to make this happen, and it is not easy to pull off. You ain't got to overswing your bottom. You just got to let it be enough here. You could use top 2. You could use force follow as well, but you getting risky then. What up, Dari? How you doing today, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah,
So
she's going to call the pocket. Yep.
Yeah.
For the win to close it out in 4, and
This is all about pace.
we are 4 minutes away from sudden death. So if she doesn't close out here, we are 100% going to sudden death if Anthony gets the raw win. Yeah. Looks like she's adding a little bit of top here. Ooh, she's changing on me. Stick with your idea, Angela. Trust it. Trust your gut.
She made it.
She did it. What a shot and a half.
That's it.
Wow. And it is closed out in 4 matches. Angela with the 3-0 victory against Mr. Anthony here, making the overall team score 8-3. What an absolute brilliant victory and a half that was. Very, very well played. That was good. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that ain't no drama-free zone. That's a lot of drama. The drama llama's out.
So it's 1:30. We all these other matches are going on. They're about to go into sudden death.
Yeah.
Anything else new that starts? I would predict our next round getting started around 2:30.
2:30 probably, yeah.
So we'll, I guess we'll be back then.
Yeah, and guys, as long as everything goes well here, we'll be streaming to the APA Southeast Challenge Facebook page here. That is our hope, goal, and desire. If for some reason you're like, hey, like I know the other round started and they're not on yet, double check the Jacksonville APA Facebook and YouTube as well here, which it'll be on Jacksonville APA YouTube regardless. So.
Good deal.
All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you all guys for a great first round here. Congrats to the Minnesota APA here. Definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in and being a part of it, and the Deadpool community as well here. Again, still big shout out to Mr. Storm. He showed up and showed out for his team, getting that 3-0 victory, and really brought them right back into focus. Yes, he did.
He made it interesting.
And he shot so well, too. He did really good. So, guys, we will talk to y'all here in a moment, but don't forget Mini Manias. Make sure and take advantage of those guys. Tim Jones here. The Voice Jacksonville Pool. We'll be back to the next live stream.
All right, buddy.
All right.